What's up? It's every other Wednesday night on Three Star Draw. That means it is time for 7's Wild Down South Boys talking toys. I'm Down South 77, aka Three Star Draw, as you see down there under my name. And with me is Turbo from Breaking.
Ooh, and I got Ozone right over there. There he is. Who's the chick?
Special
was
K.
Special K, baby. That's right. We
Took
went to
on
see
a
that together.
Yeah, took on a whole new meaning later in the 80s.
Ain't nobody love me better than this. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, our both of our moms took us to see Breakin' at Cinema South, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Cinema South it was.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on tonight? Pop Blinger, what you up
Man.
to?
Nothing much. As always, every other week, I have the day off. Went out and about for a little bit. And as usual lately, I don't sleep worth a crap, so I ended up sleeping a lot of the day, which I don't like. I know somebody's probably like, that sounds great. Not really, it's not great. I'd rather get up, a decent time, even on a day off. But I went out exploring a little bit, and then went and read some more on my White Knight book that War Chest sent me with the figures. And so read a little bit more on this story. It's a story I did not know. So it's pretty interesting. Azrael.
I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. It's awesome. But there's a whole history before this that, like, Batman, they know his identity, and there's a Jack Napier task force kind of thing going on, and it's a whole different kind of deal than what most people are used to. And if you haven't read the comics or these, which I haven't, like this one anyway, yeah, it's a whole different ballgame. But it's cool, very cool,
right,
and really nice, a very nice gift.
Yeah, he sent you that, and sent you with some figures, right? He sent you few figures too.
Yeah, Breaker and Footloose and Darklon, which he acquired, and those, for whatever I'm trying to remember what happened, got canceled. Yeah, the whole cancel. We'll get into it. We'll get into it because we both had our issues with Hasbro lately, and I got another email last night about my Pulse Premium, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't expired.
I'm just trying to ring you, ring it out.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get into it. But anyway, so what about you? What obviously you had to work today, but what you got going on?
I'm a little bit mad at you and Matthew, actually.
Oh yeah,
because I had a meeting this morning, first Wednesday, and you guys, I was gonna go to bed early last night and took my Ambien and everything, and you guys had such a good show that I stayed up and listened to all of it and participated in all of it. And I have to get up early on the meeting days because it's an hour away with good traffic, where our office is. So, so I got up, I slept through 2 alarms and got up at normal time. And I woke up, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Then looked at the phone. I'm like, yep, I knew it. I knew I heard another alarm. And I got up and was like, all right, well, shit. And so I started running through my routine super fast. And I wasn't even dressed. And I just text my boss. I'm like, I slept through 2 alarms. I'm going to be late.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't, he didn't even say anything. I wasn't expecting him to. He's probably getting up about the time I was. He lived closer. So, yeah, man. So I did, and I wound up only being like 20 minutes late, like 18 minutes. So it wasn't a big deal. Our meetings don't usually amount to much other than getting supplies and going over some numbers. So
as most meetings in the morning like that do. Anybody that's working
could have been an email.
People that's worked in construction, even like electrical, whatever, you show up and then it's like you already know where you're going, and unless there's an audible, but yeah, you just kind of show up, grab supplies, and get out of Dodge.
We got spoiled over COVID because we didn't have a meeting for like a year and a half. Like, unless something major went down. And before that, we had them every week. So I can't really complain.
I was going to say, man, that's pretty good. And I apologize for, the show. It actually went longer last night. And,
you should.
But it was fun because it was, lists that you don't create. Even though, creating lists is fun.
Oh, yeah.
But seeing what somebody else thinks and then critiquing that list, it can be a lot of fun. And when you're talking about the Marvel stuff, it got pretty interesting. That was fun, man. It was fun last night.
That was good. That was a good time listening to y'all. Y'all had a good show. So if you're not subscribed to Pop Blender, get over there and subscribe to him so you can catch the pop culture stuff on Sunday and Tuesday with Matthew. Other than that, man, I'm about ready to amputate my left foot because I don't know what I did to it, but the plantar fasciitis in my left foot has all of a sudden decided to be like, we've been quiet too long. And it's killing me. I don't know why, but it is absolutely killing me. The right one's fine, but just all of a sudden on Friday, it's just like ratcheted up to 10. I don't know why.
Well, I understand your pain.
Yeah, you've been on your feet your whole life at work too, so you definitely know.
Yep.
You done any kind of retail or service work, you probably have plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, or
and
whatever.
Flat feet,
bone spurs, flat ass feet. Right, whatever.
Yep. Before we lose too many people with feet, this is not going to be a foot channel, I promise.
No, this is not an ASMR foot channel. Okay,
that's right.
Don't get used to that.
Let's go ahead and hit up the chat, see who all is hanging out with us so far at the beginning. Got a Daredevil Dave in the house. Yeah. Oh yeah, First Like, who's finger red number 1. Finger red.
A little scared of that comment.
It's that in November when I got to go back for a checkup.
Oh no.
So let's see. And Dave also says, I was going to mention this. Dave's campaigning hard. Okay, people, I want to see 20 new subs tonight. The devil commands you. I'm almost at the 500 mark. So
awesome.
Almost.
Hell yeah.
Almost there. So got to start saying something. But Dave has said more about it than I have. So thanks, Dave.
Fully understand. It's something I forget all the time.
Yeah, we need to bump you up. We need to bump the numbers up.
We need to bump me up. Yeah.
We'll always. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe over here and over on the Pop Blender channel. Let's see. Son of a Crayon Slayer's in the house. What is up?
Yes.
MC, DJ, AC, DC is back in the house, and I will be referring to him as MC DJ. So we covered that last week. What's up, man?
That'll work. I'm sure that'll work. I'm sure that is just fine.
He came back, so I guess it was all right.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Crusty Old Crow is here, and he says, I'm here, and I have demands. I bought Cold Slither, so that means you southern rocker types have to buy a Snow C.A.T.
Never fear, Crow. I am backing the Snow C.A.T. That is without a doubt. Not 5 of them, but I am backing 1.
And I did answer that and say I need Leonard Slither.
Oh, wow. Get you okay. That could get quite interesting. Yes, that could get interesting. A Leonard Slither set, just custom, right? Paint them. Yep. Or get somebody to paint them because I don't trust myself for that.
Wouldn't be me.
Paint them like Ronnie Van Zant and the boys. Ooh.
Get a gambler hat.
But what kind of flag would you have in the background, man?
Well, depends on where you're going to show the pictures, I guess.
I guess you're right. Oh, no. But anyway, moving on.
Woody Triple Deuce, the figure addict. What up, DS and Pop?
Woody crushing it. Shane crushing it. Just
they're doing
killing it, dude.
Killer job over there.
Yeah.
Crow says, Woody, I heard you ordered a Cold Slither orchestra with a complete string section.
It's the Glenn Miller Orchestra. It's the London Symphony.
It's Chicago. No. Eric Thurman's in the house, says, hell yeah, probably whipping up some tasty delights somewhere in the background.
Yes.
Kyle is here, Action Figure Addict 112, who just hit 300 on his channel. So congratulations.
Hell yeah.
And he's gonna be doing a giveaway at some point. I gotta find out the details of that because he made a video and I hadn't watched it yet. Russell Cruz is here. What's going on, Russell? Thanks for coming by.
Russ.
Let's see. Woody says just 4 Cold Slithers. And I think he's talking about you, Nashville Snowball Energy. And Woody says, is that a code word for something?
I was gonna say, I was like, what?
Not from Clerks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that was what that was. Let's see here. Right. Woody tells you you need to set all those boxes up on shelves.
Yes.
I've been telling him that. Yeah. He's only got so much room to work with right there, though.
I mean, it's not all about just on camera, though. And that's something even Punk mentioned, I think, one night, right? It's not just what's on camera, but it is fun on camera to put stuff in the background anyway, and add something, take something away, whatever. But yeah, no, Woody is correct because, those boxes are pretty, well, I don't know about the new boxes. The old boxes are pretty sweet. I don't know about the new ones.
They still got a number on them anyway. So
that's true.
And the art is... Yeah, the art's on the side with the numbers.
It is. Yeah.
I had to double check it. Oh, look at Breaker sitting over here. I had to double check. Sabir Del Norte is in the house. Good evening, gents. What's up, Sabir? Probably hopping on the subway that I hope's not flooded today. Let's see. And MC DJ had earlier said he didn't get a break from COVID because he's a first responder and consult numerous doctors before you amputate
would be, but yes, I would definitely.
Well, I also said Ambien too, so maybe he's.
Oh no! Are we already there? We've got 2.5 hours or more to go.
Yeah. We should do one night and just figure out how long it takes me to fall asleep.
I'll never forget it.
And Eric's here too, so I'm never gonna get to forget it.
Oh yeah,
I'll never forget
my headphones. All right.
All right. Let's see. Bobby Wald is in the house. So Bobby. I got an email. Cold Slither will be here Saturday. Where is my Rattler? We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I have a feeling that it's going to be out soon. So, Dave sounded the 500 alarm this morning. I appreciate Dave. Woody, hard work, dedication, and payoff. And we'll see. Thank you. Trying to get through down here. Sabir says, is everybody buried in pre-order shipping? Because I'm looking around like, where am I going to put that till I can open it? Yeah.
It's an issue. Like it's an issue. And we've talked about it. It's like, we want these vehicles, right? Yeah, we want smaller vehicles even, right? But they still take up space. And there's only so much space.
Only so much.
Just being honest, right?
And I like having my stuff, or at least, my Joe stuff, but I like to have it in here. This is my room. Go in here and I'll get it, put it on the table and play around with it and do some quick pictures or just, mess with it. Just come in here and sit here. This is where I do it. I want it all in this room, but it ain't all going to fit in this room.
Right. See, you said hey to Todd C, didn't you?
No, we're about to. What's up, Todd?
Oh, okay. My bad.
I had him starred.
Okay, good. Very good. All right.
Had him starred.
The comments go by so fast sometimes, and then I'm on YouTube because so I can chat like on YouTube, and it'll come up as me, I think, on it. So it's like I've got 2 streams going right now. It's throwing me off.
Ronnie Trick Shots in the house. G'day, legends. How's it hanging?
Yes.
It's here for the rock melons.
And yes, here for the Sydney Sweeney talk.
Then let's see. Action Figure Addict says giveaway has been announced and giving away a 1/12 scale ice machine
sweet.
I hand painted. That's right. Yes, we were talking about
That's
that
awesome. Hell yeah.
on the other day, on yesterday. On the ice machine. That's what I didn't get that. That's what you were giving away when I saw you talking about it. So all right, ice machine. That's cool.
I see.
Let's see.
Big Clint in the house. Oh no,
Clint.
don't say that, MC. Mike DJ?
No. Alabama, we say call your mama before you cut something off.
Oh no.
Everybody should call their mamas before they cut something off these
days. There's only one thing they say in Alabama. You know what that is? 2 words. Roll Tide. That's right.
That's right. That's right, baby. Watch, he's probably an Auburn fan.
Auburn fan, yeah. More damn Eagle.
Yeah.
Like, son of it. All right.
I didn't know where in Alabama are you at, MC DJ? So let's see. Bobby says a lot of guys I chat with backed the Rattler within the first 5 minutes of it dropped, and a couple of guys I chat with backed it on the last day and got theirs a while ago. There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason, right? Like
to it really at all. So, and then Clint Jorgensen, if we predict the exact time Snow C.A.T funds, will pop buy one for the winner.
That's like guessing how many jelly beans are in a jar, right?
and like it's like a cylinder with some glued to it. It's like a lead, and then it's like like that big around with some glued and then just filled up around it.
Bunch of lies and deception.
Gotcha, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We are gonna talk about the Snow C.A.T because I got some stuff I want to talk about with it. Yeah, it definitely ain't gonna fun while we're on the air.
I suppose not.
Unless everybody in here right now goes and backs like 8 of them, or 6 of them. So all right. So yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, if you want to buy somebody a Snow C.A.T, I'm all for it, man.
Yep.
Matthew Matson's in the house, says Cold Slither will be here Friday. No Rattler snake armor.
Still getting stuff though. Still getting stuff. That's all that matters, right?
It's eking out.
And Mike DJ, a lot of respect for Florida. Have no problem with UF by any means, at all. They're in other side of the conference for me.
Yeah, I like them when they're not playing Alabama or Vanderbilt. So.
Right.
Same with Georgia for me.
And I did like Tebow time back in the day. I did like Tebow time. So
he was rocking it too.
Like seeing him cry after we finally beat him.
Severe have a snake armor all the way from jolly old England. The Pulse.
Hell yeah.
No. This one is from Pulse. The one I got is from Pulse. But it's not mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's not my order.
That's a trip. I've not gotten that notification. They canceled mine, and then I had to go back and call them. You know what? We'll get into it here in just a second because we're pretty close.
Yeah, we've got a lengthy discussion about HasLabs and Hasbros. So, we're going to talk about that. And Woody says, give away a Snow C.A.T. You'll get mad subs from that.
Oh, I'm sure
I just
would.
say I'm giving one away.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
I'm sure you would.
Oh, let's see. Just reading through comments here. Yeah, it dropped. It was down to 7. It got down to like 770. It went back to like 7,700. So it's gained quite a few in the last day or two.
Yeah.
Yep. Sabir says, sorry guys, pre-orders got me across everything. Rumblers, plural rumblers from Mezco. Overloaded, pre-order shipping. Yeah, we're gonna talk about those too in just a second.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Todd, the Snow C.A.T's just teasing us with the tip.
Oh no. Oh no!
which is actually
You ever tried that?
actually true. Never works. Never works.
I think when I was like 16 years old.
Yeah, it never works. One of the two of us gives. um, so I'm going to, since I've got Severe's comment there pulled up,
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and tab just the tab. So just this tab right here. So Severe's V4 Snake Eyes and Mass Device Snake Eyes hitting today. So let me find them. So there's Snake Eyes in the Bear. You can have that thing on Friday, and then right below it, well, earlier it was right below it. There he is, Snake Eyes V, like 16 V4. You can have him by Tuesday, August 12th. A lot of people got
you
these
know
through
what?
today.
Evidently, I may very well be just foregoing my waiting for the next year on some of these and trying to go ahead and get some. I don't know. I mean, I still got to get you for Cold Slither, but yeah, it's. I mean, if you really want them, why not? Right? I mean, what's the point in sitting around waiting for whenever to get your figures if you could just go on Amazon and literally have somebody in a couple days?
Yeah, and that's it. Like I always talk
Why?
about
Why wait?
the pre-order shell game or whatever, and
Right.
like this is it. This is part of it. It's been available for overseas for a little bit. CMD store also has it, and then they showed up. People started getting them yesterday and today from Amazon. I canceled this. I canceled Snake Eyes and the Polar Bear. Like, I don't
From Pulse.
from everywhere. I don't have it ordered.
Oh, really?
I only had it ordered from Pulse, and I canceled it.
Why?
I don't know, man.
You don't want it?
I want it, but I don't want to buy it. I'm just not completely sold on it.
Okay.
I'm kind of, I'm tired of Snake Eyes, like way beyond tired of Snake Eyes, and that was kind of what I wanted to tie into this. You get two things earlier from the next wave that's coming, and they're both Snake Eyes. Like, what the hell?
Well, we've talked about that in the past, man. Snake Eyes is their poster child for G.I. Joe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know that everybody feels that way. I think they feel that way. I think that they think everybody feels that way. But, like, I don't know that everybody's just like, yeah, G.I. Joe, and the first thing I go to is Snake Eyes. It's like, I think that's the normie G.I. Joe fan. The sideline G.I. Joe fan.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the actual Joe fan. Is like Snake Eyes #1 with a big foam finger.
Right. Other than Matthew. Matthew's here. He's a
ninja. He's a ninja.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
He is a ninja. Oh, shit. Here we go.
And you got your Judy chop. All right. You got your karate chop. And you got your ninja chop.
Never gets old. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just not totally sold on it. I don't know about like I don't need the Mass Device stuff, although I said I'd like to have stuff from it. I know you love it. There's so much stuff coming out right now or about to come out with classified and other lines that there's other stuff I want more, either in classified or other stuff. I do want to get this. It's going to be around. Like, you're going to be able to get it. So it's something that I can wait on. So I actually canceled it. I'll wind up with it eventually though.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little surprised by that, but we need to, let's just jump right in head first in all of this shit, right?
Yeah.
This discussion in particular. We talked about it. I talked about it last night, and I'm not going to lie. Like, 2-3 years ago, I remember when you came over for Christmas, right? And busted out the boxes for you, right? Said, hey, man, I got, this and this and this, man. Yeah, I've been buying these up, and you weren't there yet, right? You kind of decided.
Christmas of 22, I believe.
I think you might be right. And so it was like, that's what I got. I had several, I don't know if it was 20, maybe, his tank, maybe. I don't know if it even come at that time yet. Somebody will correct me. But it was like, man, this, it's awesome, right? They're doing these in 6-inch scale. They articulation, and they got all these accessories, and the boxes are fucking awesome, and it's like boom, 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 you know, and I remember, you know, getting them out, and you're like, yeah, these are cool as shit, you know, and then you went in like just head first, right?
Yeah.
But I am not as excited today to collect them as I was then. And part of that could be, hey, it just happens, right? Like it happens with everything. You know, you go through phases and you're super excited and it's like, oh God, who are they gonna do next? You know, and now that we've gotten so many figures and we've gotten some of these vehicles and you know, bigger or small, I don't know that that same level of excitement is there for me, even though they are producing like this with mass device or, you know, this version and breaker, right? It comes with the
Yeah.
canister and everything. Like those are right up my alley. But I just don't know that I am really as excited today as I have been. And maybe that'll return. You know, maybe that'll come back. I don't know. But I know that when I mean, look, it happens. I look back, I look at how much money I've spent too. You know, it's kind of like, but that's
Yeah.
part of it. You understand that going in, right? It's just a contract you sign up for in a way.
Yep.
But we also know that it can be like a lot of things, and that fear of missing out or getting caught up in the excitement, meeting new people, friends, right? You know, you meet people, you have something to talk about, you have common ground and stuff. So I still enjoy that. I love that part of it. It's just, I don't know that I'm as excited now. And I can fully understand where you're like, hey, you know what? I don't, I'll get this Snake Eyes when I get it. Just not worried about it right now. I get that.
That's a point that I've gotten to, and like especially with the retro card stuff, I've talked about it a lot. But like with some of the mainline stuff, it's not that I hate it or whatever, because honestly, most of the stuff that I've said I hated, I've wound up getting and liking. So no, I like it, but there's just other stuff, man, that I'd rather get before I get this, and I'll pick it up
Yeah.
later.
Well, you collect other stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's not just G.I. Joe for you. Like you collect other lines. So I could see where some things are like, you know, yeah, I'm more interested. Like the short that Matthew just texted me with Operation Monster Force.
Yeah,
He
I've
just
got
texted me that. Yeah. So he just, you know, texted it to me. So I just emailed it to myself if you want to bring it up in a little while. But yeah, like I get it, right? Like there's other stuff, you know, other stuff that people are into.
Have not seen that, Matthew. So I do want to say
It looks
what's up
cool.
to This Old Junk and Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions, who
Big
are one
Turk
and the same. So what's going on there?
and Rowdy
And
Riles in the chat right now.
those
Rock and roll,
Riles,
baby.
I'm way behind on comments.
It happens. It happens to me all the time. Even last
Rowdy
night
is
during that list, like trying to keep up, and it was just like people are commenting on all the which number this Marvel movie is, and I'm just like 30 chats behind.
Yep. Lone Dragon is here also, says sup hoes. And then Kyle, yeah, right here. I had it. Man, I lost. He said
Sorry, I
they're
got mesmerized by the hoe.
they're putting out too much, he said, and I just accidentally unstarted.
What do you think about that?
I think they are, and it's their it's not spaced out right. Like they're it's just
that's the key.
And it's happened like this for as almost as long as I've been collecting the line. Is they just it's all bunched up, man. So yeah, see, you have to go with the polar bear to recreate the Snow C.A.T. So people are going to be like, well, you don't have enough Arctic stuff. We got a polar bear now, you know. So
yeah, I saw that comment yesterday, Circle of Jerks and some other ones, you know, even last night, you know, with Matthew that yeah, you know, people want to recreate, do those photos and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, maybe that helps fund the Snow C.A.T. You know, like just get some of those playset ideas out there.
Getting that now with a week and a day left on the Snow C.A.T, maybe that is what has spurred a few people to go ahead and back today, is knowing they can get the polar bear now from Amazon as opposed to whenever the hell Hasbro's got on it that they're going to ship it. I think it's still September for Hasbro last I looked.
Todd, I'm with you, Todd. I don't need Grim Viper. I don't even know what that is, man.
I didn't order him, but I mean I'll get one anyway. But I ordered everything except Grim Viper
for me. But I know obviously there are people that really love that look, right? They love that figure with range, right? And so I get it. I totally get it. For me, it just doesn't do anything for me, and I have no connection to it, like no connection whatsoever at all, even from an aesthetic part, like just from the outside looking at it and going, oh, I like the way that the colors are, or the camo pattern maybe, or color pattern. It just doesn't do anything for me, honestly.
And it's a new creation. It's an easy figure for them to kit bash and paint up, and they got to do that once in a while. I don't love it. Now Ghost Viper, that's another story, and that mug's gonna be hard to get because it's a Walmart exclusive. Of course it is. It's fucking exclusives.
Heaven forbid somebody go halfway under their breath during a panel and get called out for it.
Because it was about exclusives. So.
Yeah, it's not about a person. It's about none of us like this exclusive Target Walmart. I don't know anybody that does.
But it's been a thing. I mean, it was a thing when we were kids with the Sears sets and everything.
Yeah, so. I mean, you're right. Their contracts are made and all that. I mean, I get it. It's just the execution of it. It's the execution that's not done well.
Dreadnought K6 in the house.
Hey, Dreadnought. Lone Dragon too.
Lone Dragon
in here too. Yep. What's up?
Matthew says they push for third and fourth quarter numbers. It's all a game. It is, but
I mean, we had these gaps, like you said, like these. We went. Remember? Okay, leading up to Joe Fest, we went a long time with like nothing, and then right at Joe Fest, third weekend of June, it's like, hey, guess what? Bang, 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 bang. It's like, oh, hang on a second. I'm taking too many body blows here. Hang on, watch the face. I mean, it's, I like it when they're coming in, right? But it's like, is there not a better way to kind of space this out for collectors when they're, $25 a figure? This isn't
it adds up quick.
O-ring prices here. They'll still charge that for their O-ring shit too. But
it adds up quick. And
it does. It happens quickly.
Alpha says there's no break in releases. Joe collectors are feeling suffocated because it's just a lump sum. Like we're going to give you $1,000 worth of stuff in 6 weeks.
That's just being honest, right? Like
you thought it was going to be over 4 months.
And I look at it from someone who just collects classified. I don't even know what that looks like for somebody who's out there buying various lines, right? And supporting various products. Like, I don't even know what that looks like, where all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh. And look, I get it. People will say, you need to know what you're spending. You need to know, and you need to set aside the money. I get all that. I do. But come on. Like, let's not kid each other. It's you're pre-ordering, you see, it goes up. Maybe you change that, maybe you don't. You see something else, you like that, you get it. But it's the not knowing, right? Like just all of a sudden, here's the email, and then the next thing you know, you got 5 more. Getting ready to ship. Make sure your payment information is correct, and it's because you just don't know.
Yeah,
they could put a date on it all they want. That date doesn't mean shit.
No, those dates are so fluid, and you figure when Pulse puts a date on it, you figure if you want, you're going to get it somewhere else before that date anyway.
That's true.
Lone Dragon, we have more water guys than snow guys. Where's our freaking boats already? Thank you.
Okay, Hydrofoil is a pipe dream. Hydrofoil is a pipe dream. You know that, right?
Boats are easier to play with than air shit. I'm sorry.
That is true. That is true.
They definitely are. And MCDJ definitely want my water moccasin. Amen. Copperhead's one of my favorites. Grim Viper instead of Skullbuster. I agree. Why they didn't just go ahead and make it Skullbuster.
So So I'm seeing a few comments come in about cancellations, like, you know, and I know Matthew had texted me. He told me, he said, you know, Walmart delayed my crystal ball. You know, I'm hoping it doesn't get canceled. Like that's a prelude to that happening. You know, I see that also. Lone Dragon, you know, Pulse canceled my other claw pre-order this morning. No reason given. That was the same thing that happened to me. Like literally, for no reason, I wake up one morning and I've got email after email after email, and it's like your snake armor's been canceled. You know, it was like 3 or 4 figures. Law and Order got canceled. It's like, and I'm like, why? Like, why did it get canceled? I don't. I had to call them. Sat on hold. Got a hold of them. Talked to the person. Then they're like, well, the snake armor is no longer available. I don't know if I can reinstate this order. And I'm like, why did it get canceled I told the dude, I said, look, I only order from you guys. I don't go to Amazon. I don't go anywhere else. I was like, I pre-order from y'all. That's it. I leave it alone until I get the email and it shows up, and that's that. And yet, for some reason, you've canceled one of the hardest things. Snake
the
armor.
Pulse exclusive.
Okay, come
the
on.
Pulse exclusive.
Seriously? Like, so, and somehow he was able to reinstate that order. Now, payment, I had to redo the payment information again, give it to him, sent me an email, it said it was successful, but it didn't charge me right then. It just said your order has been updated, and yes, it was successful. So all those figures that I was supposed to get that got canceled got reinstated, even the snake armor. However, since then, I definitely haven't gotten any emails about anything. Nothing. And the one email I did get was about my Pulse Premium, and I swear I just re-upped it like a couple months ago. So
well, I renewed mine last Thursday. Mine was due. Nope, go lay down. You know, my pretzel's prancing around. We went out like literally 10 minutes before I sat down, so he's gonna have to wait. So I renewed mine literally last Thursday, the day before Cold Slither Ageddon, and
right.
Yeah. So check. I mean, you can see it on your account when you go to your account. It'll show you when it expires on your account.
This came in like at 1:05 a.m. and I just happened to notice it last night.
Oh, that's late.
Brought it up. Yeah, that's late. That's what I mean. That's really weird. And so, and again, it's after the beginning of August. So why? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that strange? Like,
well, I did get mine, my reminder or whatever that it was gonna cancel. Like I knew it was coming up.
Mine just says it's done for. So we'll do a little investigation.
I got a reminder on mine. But this comment from MCDJ here. $1,000 in 6 weeks would be okay if the product availability lasted 6 months. Exactly.
Okay. Right.
The way they used to do it.
Right. That makes all the sense in the world. 100%. I'm with you all the way on that.
Crow says our frustrations based on how we spend. All Hasbro cares about is that we do spend, not that we complain. They may be seeing some stuff here going on right now that might be rethinking their strategy. Gun Bunny's in the house. What's up,
hey, Gun Bunny? Yeah, I know, and I know what Crow's saying, and he's absolutely right. You know, and even Matthew with the third and fourth quarter, you know, numbers and stuff. Like, yeah, I get it. All these companies, like their strategies and the way that they conduct their business. I guess I don't know, man. Like, I guess part of also that with me and the collecting part of it, as far as not being as excited, is because of the way that it's. I don't expect it to be the smoothest experience all the time. I get that. I know there's some items that for some reason everybody wants. Maybe they don't make a lot of them, you know, so availability is an issue, but you don't anticipate it happening for some reason, but it does. So I get it. It's just, this is a regular, normal thing for them. Like, this is not, hey, every once in a while there's some ordering snafu when you try to log in to get in it. You know, as a premium member, you get an hour early or whatever, and you try to log in, and 30 seconds later something's sold out. It's just that, and again, I know Yes, you can get Cold Slither. You can either pre-order it or you can buy it, ship it, whatever. I understand that. But it's just the execution of their business. And that's where I think I have the bigger problem is that, for Hasbro, it seems to me, why would you let sales slip through your fingers to other companies, right?
Yeah.
Than just to get them for yourself. That's my biggest thing. Like, capitalize on this popular thing that you have. Capitalize on it. That's just me.
Everybody getting their own shit months before they do. It's ridiculous.
It's just weird.
Alpha says can't wait to see the disaster when Pythona gets released. It'll be the same shit.
Oh yeah.
MCDJ says rumors about on the social about a Transformers Unicron 86 release. The new vamp of Primus using the same mold would be interesting.
Huh.
I don't see how they could. I don't see how they could do. You talking about the HasLab one? I mean, it would have to be a made to order.
Everybody I have watched and know, like that, have talked to that has that HasLab doesn't do shit with it.
Well, it takes a day to transform the damn thing.
Exactly. Like, it was so awesome, and at the same time, it's like, yeah, no, I don't feel like messing with it today.
Yeah.
And then a year later, it's like, maybe I ought to transform this thing.
I know, man. And I love it. Like, I love Unicron. I
do
I'd
too.
love to get that thing, man.
I want a HasLab Orson Welles.
It'd be close to the same size.
That's that one that's really pissed off and talks shit about playing a fucking robot in a children's movie.
This is how you know I was broke at the end.
That's what I want. I want an Orson Welles that HasLab.
What about a W.C. Fields?
Hey, see? Wait, no, I don't even know who that is. Whatever. I know who W.C. Fields is.
You're right.
I don't know who I just imitated.
That was a Big Boss from Cops and Crooks.
I think you're probably right. One of the most overrated lines in history.
No,
even though I love it.
Even
though I love it. Oh, come on now. I'm just messing.
Jay Astro's in the house. What's going on?
Big Jay. What's up? So I guess the question is, since you decided, okay, go ahead.
I had these pulled up when we were talking about Matthew's comment.
Okay.
So have you seen this? No, probably it's people in the chat.
Empty pegs? Yes. Nope. Yes, I have seen empty pegs.
Yeah, but look what's on those pegs. This is a setup that Walmart is going to. Remember the old displays we liked at Hills?
Okay, now Fingers at where is this? Is this in Timbuktu? Where is this?
So the Firefighter, Law and Order, Crystal Ball,
and
the Stinger,
yes,
the Constructicons that you can't get anywhere that are always sold out, and their exclusive Marvel vs. Capcom Gamerverse set. And I didn't even pay attention to what the Spider-Man figures were. So there's the reissue of Sandman. So
I got so excited I hit the back button on my mouse and went out of the studio for a minute. Okay, so look. So that fucking 18-button mouse. I ain't programmed a single one of them damn buttons either.
A PlayStation controller.
Oh shit, man, it's ridiculous. So anyway, I saw Constructicon in the wild.
I need these guys, man. I just
didn't know it was that big a thing.
They're hard to hunt down. So I got a couple
in the wild
pictures. So here's just another picture of the stock. But people at some of these Walmarts are finding Crystal Ball in the store. And Matthew had talked about they pushed his pre-order back. People are finding them in the fucking store at Walmarts that are getting this new reset. Here's a picture of the little display up top. So, man, it's got some older figures in it.
Look,
that's awesome.
Who doesn't love the displays, right? Like who doesn't love that kind of stuff where somebody actually puts a little bit of, hey, like notice me, right? End cap or up top, whatever it is. Every time we go to Target in the last several years, took my son up there. They always have those plastic displays that have the Legos in them, and you can turn the wheels and shit like that, or push the lights and they'll light up. You spin them around and they flashing stuff like that. That's just fun. That's fun. It's fun for an adult. It's fun for kids. Like you want to sell some shit? Put a display up. At least put the product on the shelf anyway. Jesus.
Woody bought those displays. They're gone.
Holy hell.
G.I. Jetman's here. What's up,
buddy?
So one of these stores, I think the guy that posted these, I think is in Maryland. There's a couple different sets of them that have popped up in the Facebook groups, but I know the most recent one, and I didn't have time to find it before the show, is in Kentucky. I don't know what city in Kentucky. I'm guessing probably Lexington, but that's not that far from us. So do you think any of our Walmarts will get some shit like this? Because there's only a handful that even still have classified.
We're in one of the most highest rated move to cities in the freaking country. And yet, for some reason, our big box stores suck. Like, they never have anything. And I mean never. You ain't going to walk in and find a damn Spider-Man, right? The one that everybody wanted so bad. You ain't going to walk in and find classified. You're not going to walk anything that is of any, not just value, but something that might be wanted. You're not going to find it. You're going to walk in and you're going to see a bunch of damn reaction Dukes hanging on a peg, or reaction Jackal, no classify whatsoever. You might find a few Transformers, but and so that's what trips me out. It's like we're in a very highly populated move to place, and yet our stores are sorely lacking, especially in this department, and it really kind of shocked me. Now, I ain't saying that if you lived in Des Moines that you shouldn't have the opportunity to go to Target and buy G.I. Joe classifieds. But at the same time, you would think that in your more populated or your more, even a place like Nashville that has a lot, musicians and artists and things of that nature, creatives, technology, internet, whatever, that there's people that probably, chances are, probably collect stuff, right? Like they probably are in that market.
Have the money to do it.
Okay, right. People that buy your hot toys and stuff like that. So you would think that even something this simple, but again, hey, that stuff goes beyond, right? Like who knows? It's whoever's in charge of the whole marketing at Hasbro, I guess, probably should get on their game, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know who that is.
And say what's up to Jay Toygo. It says Hasbro has to be buying this space. The question is, why aren't they buying it in more than just Walmarts? That's a good question. Menjosa's in the house too. What's up?
Menjosa.
We say it right over here.
Damn straight. That's the way he likes it too.
So I agree, man. It's got to be just in select markets, but I don't know. Like I should have tried to find out where the one in Kentucky was, but it's probably Lexington or Bowling Green.
I mean, either way, look, I'm not going there. I mean,
I got all this shit. I ain't driving.
Right. But if you live there, wherever it's at, then that's pretty cool. Even though the rest of the whole thing is empty, at least you can walk in there and get those.
Well, they're setting it. They're doing a reset.
It's a reset.
So one of the other pictures had the new wave too. Had blowtorch and frag and something else in there. So that's where they're stocking them up. I hope to see this here, but I mean the Walmarts here that still have classify, they sell.
Do they have this guy?
He was a Target exclusive. They're definitely not going to have that guy.
Hey man, mess my game up, dude. What happened?
Although you remember the picture that I sent you that time when I found the python officer at the Walmart by your sister's
I
house?
do remember you sending that picture. Yes.
Found a Cobra Python patrol officer just on the peg, just at Walmart, just like not a swap or anything. The actual ass, the whole box and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Crazy.
Lunchbox killer.
What's up, Lunchbox?
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
I can't reach it right now. I was gonna get my Empire Strikes Back lunchbox from 1980, but it's buried behind the books and such.
G.I. Jetman just bought Crystal Ball on eBay for $69. Why?
Wait, G.I. Jetman, what's wrong with you, bro?
See if you can refund that.
No. I'm for real, bro. Like, no. No, why? Why did you do that? Like, no, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's worth what you think it's worth. I mean, it's your money.
Well, yes, of course
he's gonna be gettable.
Yeah, no, man. Hey, you're right though. Look, something is worth the value that someone is willing to pay for it, and so in that respect, you've paid the impatience tax before, right?
Oh yeah.
I
just
that's
paid it on some other shit.
Okay, so that's part of what that is. So far be it from me to tell Jetman, obviously what not to. That's a lot. That's a lot for a figure that definitely is he's
gonna be hard to get, but I don't think he's gonna be that like $70.
Yeah, I just say I don't know. I mean that's
but
for those older figures.
I will say though, he's a fantastic figure. That is, if you are going to pay out the nose for one that you think you might not be able to obtain, that's one to do. I mean, it's actually a solid figure. Jetman says, I didn't think I'd be able to find him. I wouldn't do it before they actually release.
I guess. Well, that's yes, you're right.
Once they release, right. and if it dries up and you can't find it anywhere, that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
But not having actually been out yet, I personally wouldn't. But if you don't think you can find him, but I mean, he's a badass figure.
And we just talked about you're probably not going to see him out in the damn store. That's for sure. Right.
This picture will probably be the last time.
I mean, it's, it just is. I mean, but we've all been there, right? Like we've definitely all been there. Matthew thinks he is going to be very difficult to get. Hey, fuck that mole rat. Fuck that piece of shit figure. That is a piece of shit. The mole rat?
Yeah.
That's a piece of shit. That motherfucker is garbage, dude.
I love that figure. The 3 of my 6 that the arms stay on.
Okay. I rest my fucking case. Not saying he don't look cool. I'm just saying it's a piece of shit. Those can both be correct. Right.
So there's Matthew's comment. I love the mole rat. I'd love it more if the joints were put together on it.
I'd love it more if he did my dishes. But I mean, we can't always get what we want now, can we?
And you can still get him for $37 on Walmart. I keep waiting on him to drop. They didn't put him on the Power Days sale on Pulse.
Pitchforks after me now. The goddamn mole rat. Don't you talk shit about that mole rat, motherfucker.
That was the thing. That was the thing that finally took Pot Blender out, was talking shit about the mole rat.
Excuse me, folks, for investigating. He didn't show up for work today. Said something about mole rats. I don't even know what that is on social media.
What a mole rat is.
You ever heard of X/Twitter?
Crow does make a good case though. Walmart Cobras are hard to get. Shadow Tracker, Range Viper, Crystal Ball, they do those Walmart exclusive Cobras.
Oh yes, yeah, you're right.
Those you can find, but the Cobras.
Shit! Every day I go, every time I went in there for about 3 years, you saw Lady J up on the peg.
Everybody had Lady J. Everybody had their turn with Lady J. She just
So nice you
killed.
can buy her thrice. I mean, it's like, God dang. Lady J, what is up? No, everybody hates your ass.
I think that might be some people mad at the HasLab because it's another Lady J
Okay.
thing.
Hey, I brought it up. I
Yep.
said it.
Like,
All right. That's
like Hasbro just bought this bitch back from Ollie's.
I mean, I like her and all, but come on, man.
So nice we
Damn.
threw her on ice.
Hey, fridge that bitch. She did get fridged,
Yeah.
by the way, in the comics anyway.
I got one other picture that has absolutely nothing to do with anything we're talking about, but I didn't expect to jump into it this fast as we did. So today is the 37th anniversary of Yo MTV Raps.
Made me feel old as shit.
I know. Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. Man.
Ed Lover. Yeah, when that, so like, I was not into Yo MTV Raps, but it mainly stemmed from kind of the West Coast, like when everything started coming in from the West Coast stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't into it. I mean, I was into, Run DMC and LL Cool J and Beastie Boys, Curtis Blow, and kind of the old school nursery rhyme rap, so to speak. But when the West Coast kind of harder shit came in, was it just it didn't appeal to me. And I was also like really heavily starting to learn to play drums, so I was listening to obviously a lot of rock and roll and stuff like that, and stuff you could play drums to, So
yeah.
So I really didn't, but man, that show. I mean, I remember the show for sure, and I watched it several times.
I watched it. I didn't like watch it every day, but I did watch it. And you're right, that is exactly when the West Coast invasion started, and it went from, like you said, East Coast, New York, to more West Coast stuff. And 88, that was NWA.
You started seeing Eazy-E and and stuff come in. It wasn't my bag, and. But all my friends, they were all over it. For sure.
But I saw that picture today, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna randomly bring that up tonight. 37th anniversary of Yo MTV.
That's a trip, dude. Nope, I had no idea. Hadn't seen anything on social media or nothing about it. That's hilarious.
We're getting old. Todd says, I thought you'd be more into New Jack Swing on my nuts.
Hey, now, Tony, that's a different ball game. Because the Neo Soul, like, I dug the Neo Soul stuff, but the Neo Soul stuff was more like, for me, that cross between, like, the Motown, like, R&B with kind of, rap light, right? Like, with some singing in it, right? Some singing in it. So, I was kind of down for that kind of stuff. More so for sure. And the New Jack Swing, shit was cool, man.
Yeah.
Different. Sadiq.
That kind of stuff was the first time, like, out here really that we heard some of that Southern California flavor.
Yeah, for sure.
Motown, Southern California Motown type stuff. The first time through that era was when we really started hearing that kind of stuff here, and I was all about that stuff. Never rains in Southern California. It's all about that stuff, man.
Do you before we ease into kind of our next phase, do you want to watch this this stop motion Monster Force short?
What is it on? Who's it?
I've got it already. I've got it.
Well, I mean, fresh monkey fiction, and they'll come after you with the pitchfork. So
I mean, like, it's from Big Bad. It's BBTS.
Okay, yeah, let's watch it. Why not?
Yeah, it's BBTS. Now, from a music standpoint, maybe Matthew can comment very quickly. If not, then it's okay. I don't know if it has copyrighted music. It does have music, but like, and obviously I can turn it down. But it looks pretty cool, and it's not even my jam either. But it looks pretty cool. Ventura Highway.
What you are proposing is madness.
You of all people should know, Declan Van Helsing. That monster took out your entire unit. And you want to unleash another one? I knew this day would come. And I must say, it's dreadfully exciting.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's pretty sweet, man.
It's nice. They should have put that out a year ago.
Right?
I
Yeah.
thought they were going to show some shit that we haven't had since last October, but the stop motion's
No.
fantastic.
Stop motion's great, but you're right. There's really nothing new there,
Yeah,
right?
there's the newest thing in that was Killer
Not so
Ward,
much.
and he's been out since January,
Yeah.
December. So
Yeah.
that very good. I like the stop motion.
That's cool.
Now give us one with figures that people don't have on the shelf,
Yeah, that could help.
because season 2 is coming in first quarter and then second quarter and now third quarter of this year. So
I mean, this son of a bitch, which I promised you a review on him, but here's the problem. Like, I don't even, all of you guys have stuff set up to do reviews, right? Like, you know how to put your camera, you have kind of a wall, or I would have to do a review like this. Like, this is, it is way too much for me to take this microphone, put it on a boom stand, drag it around, bring it over here, take my monitor, swing it out, flip it around the other way, put the card table out, lay a blanket over the card table, take the lights, point, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot, man. Like, I can't just walk to a zone and go, okay, here's my review time. It is like, I have to move everything. I have to take the camera, which has you can't even see it. I couldn't even show you. It's got a teleprompter, okay? So my camera's behind a teleprompter. So, like, it's a massive ordeal to try to do a review. I would literally have to do it just like this, and I just don't know if anybody gives a shit, right? Like, does anybody really want to hear me and my thoughts on, on
we
figures?
do.
No, I know you do. I don't know if anybody's waiting with bated breath on my Sleepwalker review. You know what I mean?
But
I do owe you one.
Move my banners around now. So we kind of talked about this. Pre-orders aplenty. So we talked about the wave.
Guy.
Yeah, Fisher.
I owe you a review on this guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting patiently.
He is fucking awesome though. Fisher Rice.
He is. Fisher Rice is great. So I got pre-orders aplenty was the banner I made. We kind of talked about that. So we got Snake Eyes and Snake Eyes, or Amazon right now. I have a feeling that Cobra Commander and that Blood and Monkey Wrench aren't going to be too far behind them. They've already moved them to like the middle of September on Amazon. So I have a feeling they're not going to be far behind. The All Striker Slice and Dice, they were at SDCC, so that shit, that's got to be coming soon.
Yes, I would assume it is. I've been waiting actually for any day to get an email. I've been checking. I assumed that I would get one. I'd get one today, maybe.
Matthew says, we all love your dulcet tones.
Yeah, your dulcet tones. Well, Matthew, you know what? Maybe I'll deliver. Let's see. I'll do one tonight when we get done.
Ronnie says, I'd watch your reviews, Pop. Do it on your phone, bro.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, the fact of the matter is...
Everybody else does.
Yeah, it's... You don't actually truly have to have a setup for it, right? I mean, as long as you can get your camera in focus, that's really what matters. As long as people can see what you're talking about, then it really, really obviously doesn't matter ultimately about having a whole setup, right?
Yeah.
Sidney
Sweeney review the Sleepwalker.
I'm going to tell you what, you want to talk about a figure that would be hard to find and the price would go through the roof? Yeah, have Sidney Sweeney review Sleepwalker.
Would she be in jeans?
Oh, she can be in whatever the hell she wants. I'd love to see her in actually the Sleepwalker's costume, the uniform. That would be
No, I think
fantastic.
it hide too much. Kenzo's in the
Hard to
house.
hide that.
Kenzo's Creations. What's up, man?
Kenzo?
And Jay
No,
says, I've got
no.
my two rattlers, but my damage panels are defective. They won't stay
No,
on.
no.
Well, they're not. Well, like when the other lights are on, they won't stay on.
Click it 3 times, and it comes on, right? And it just kind of flashes for a couple minutes. I think I know that's
two
what,
minute
mhm,
timer.
2-minute timer. So I love it. I put the damage panel on it because I love that. I think it's awesome. That's a cool little thing, and it usually stays on for like 2 minutes. If you click the button 3 times. But that sucks, man. That's a bummer.
Ronnie says she could be in whatever as long
That's
as
what
they get to be in her.
I heard that. Look, I stand behind Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
The panel itself, the plastic piece.
Why?
Oh, wow. That really
The piece. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Lone Dragon's got his Street Fighter 2 exclusive from Australia because Jada can't be arsed to carry enough stock to last more than 5 minutes. I've got Vega pre-ordered at Pop Culture, and I have him ordered at BBTS, and they sent me an email a couple days ago that he's about to ship from BBTS, and I'm trying to cancel the one at Pop Culture. But I haven't gotten through yet. So hopefully I can if he's coming from BBTS. I didn't think he was going to hit the US that quick. I just saw they had him, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna order him here too. We'll see which one gets here first. No, I didn't, and I don't want to if that's real.
Oh no! No, not isn't she getting sued by like her former backup dancers for having to just look it up? They have it's fucking disgusting. I'm not even gonna say it here. Just look up the Lizzo lawsuit and read the details. Yikes.
Let's see. Kenzo says he got the Fright Zone from Entertainment Earth yesterday. It's badass. Kenzo got all the Motu, man. He got Cat Slayer too. I love that that Fright Zone looks great.
BBTS $91.99.
Oh, all right.
It does look cool.
It looks fucking awesome.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's pretty badass.
Let's see. So I was gonna do our usual. You got any new stuff? But we kind of you talked about the stuff you got from.
Yeah. That's the newest of the new. I know you obviously got some new stuff.
I got my claw, and I got this. Got this guy.
Yeah, man.
This thing, I cannot wait for everybody to get this thing. It's fucking amazing. This was not my order. This was we talked about it in the review. My buddy Berserker's Brush got his from Pulse out in Washington State, and he's like, "You want me to send you a snake armor to review?" I was like, "Well, I don't want to send it back open. It's like, I just send you one of mine whenever mine comes." So that's what we did. So took this thing out, played with it, got some pictures this weekend. It's badass. I hope everybody that wants one is able to snag one. But it's dope. Put it back in there. What did I miss?
That's true. The snake armor does not say "rawr."
My snake armor does, but it's in like a robot voice. It's
hey, look. So here, hey, I'm glad you got it. I'm hoping I get the email eventually because they tried to cancel mine.
Yeah.
And now they told me that I was reinstated. I truly didn't. I thought the one figure that it got canceled, the Divers, Law and Order, Snake Armor, those were the 3. And I thought for sure a dude on the phone was going to be like, man, I can't do anything about the Snake Armor. It already got put in somebody's queue, and I was going to be pissed. And he actually, came back and was like,
he found one, didn't he?
Funny how that works.
That's like the post I saw, and I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. I saw it on Facebook. Somebody had a problem with the landing gear. One of the gears on their claw was mismatched, and they called Hasbro to get it fixed or get a replacement. They didn't have any more claws, so they sent him a ferret that's been sold out and off the site.
So how does that even happen?
So I don't know if I don't know if there's truth to it. I just know what I saw on Facebook. And the dude had a picture of the landing gear with the wrong landing gear on it.
Right.
He had a picture of a brand new sealed ferret. Don't know if it's true. I just saw it yesterday, I think. And I know Crow saw it as well. I know because he commented on it too. I saw. I would go back to J Astro. It does say RAR, but it says RAR.
It's got a button, I swear.
And so you got any new stuff, Matthew? You're about to hate me even more because that showed up today.
Hey, but you know what you can't do with it yet?
Anything other than look at that box.
You can't do this. I can do that. You can't do that.
I cannot.
Wait a minute. How the hell would this plane fly with a wing like that?
in a downward circle. So I did finally get my Rattler, and I got it. I knew it was coming. It showed up in FedEx on the FedEx app on Friday of last week.
Yeah.
I got the email from Pulse that it had left the building yesterday. And it was delivered today. It was already in Tennessee when I got the email from Pulse that it had shipped.
That's awesome, dude. That's fast too.
Back to the comments. Yeah, don't knock it off. It'd be more in a battle damaged panel.
Man, I'm trying to fit it on the pegs.
Alpha says, yeah, don't drop the Rattler.
Here's the deal. It's freaking massive. It's humongous.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody says. I guess I'll find out. So
the shit is big, man.
That's what she said. Severe says I didn't know it took 30. He's talking Crow. I meant to highlight Crow's comment up here. Yep, 36 days and counting in Gridiron Limbo. He's ordered the phalanx, and it's been over a full month since he's ordered it and hadn't heard shit. So hopefully he'll be able to get a response from them soon.
Hey, look, if the Rattler's wings can fold up, if it can go VTOL, it can fly backwards. It's my toy. I can fly it backwards if I want to, damn it. Look, try flying it in a space like it's you can barely get it off. You can barely get it off the damn stand. It's so big and it's heavy as shit.
Yeah, and Jay says it's got some weight to it.
It does. That's why when I saw War Chest last Sunday with it on a Lazy Susan, a little Lazy Susan, I was like, dude, I I don't trust that shit.
He had sent me a video of that, and I'm like, I wouldn't put that damn thing on the Lazy Susan, man. Not unless it's like one for actual cakes or some shit. Jay says, have you had it monkey fighting snakes on that Monday to Friday plane yet?
Hell yes. I love Just Plain Yogurt's comment here. That's fantastic.
What's up, Just Plain Yogurt? Yes, this Hasbro Pulse I'm speaking to. Good. Hey, my rattler isn't working. No replacements available. Well, damn, I'll take a dragonfly instead if you got one in the back room. And the thing is, they do have some dragonflies in a back room somewhere.
Oh, sure.
They might not have many, but they've got some.
They have canopies to send you. I know that.
Well, they always keep a certain quantity of the HasLabs in stock for people that wind up opening them or whatever later if there's an issue, because every once in a while they'll do that leftover HasLab sale, and they'll actually have, that was the way people got Unicron like a year and a half ago. It was stuff that they'd kept for QC issues to go over or to send out. Jetman says 3-star, you going to review the Rattler? I was going to ask you guys about that. I mean, of course I want to. I'm not going to do an unboxing because I think at this point nobody cares about an actual unboxing of it. But
I agree.
If you guys want to see me do a Rattler review, I'll do one. I'd like to do one. I just don't know how redundant it is at this point because they're hard to review. Anything that big is really hard to review. Lone Dragon says you put the sword on the wrong side of the plane, Pop Blender.
I know. That's I said, Matthew, you're going to take that comment line down.
Oh, that's great. Severe just got CoverGirl and Flint. Oh,
yeah, the CoverGirl looks great, dude. I that figure looks fan freaking tastic, dude.
And she's BBTS has or had her. I don't know if she's still there, but I've got those ordered through Pulse. I'm not in any hurry.
Says she got BBL?
Yes. Yeah, BBC
shit.
too.
All right. Wow. All right.
What's up, Joe Fan and Not a Misfit?
What's up, fellers?
And I know Turk was here. He's working on his truck, but I got a package from Turk today, and I hadn't had a chance to go through it yet.
Is it a carburetor?
It is a catalytic converter.
Oh, sweet. Is it wrapped up in chicken wire or barbed wire rather, so somebody won't steal it?
Yep. Turk sent me a giant bag of
hell yeah
printed weapons.
That's awesome, dude.
He had some that I'd requested, and he sent them out to me. And I'm trading him a figure. I got a figure in the mail for him.
That's cool.
In the mail tomorrow. So thank you, Turk. There he is. He's still lurking. Turk's pews are great, Crow says.
Now, Crow, listen, what you do in your personal time is your business.
Pew. Pew.
Hang on. See, I can do the pose. You really can't. I guess you can kind of do the pose, right? Like. You can. This is the cheap figure, by the way. This is like the $7 Target figure, and then you can do the Snyder Bros, version. What the fuck is wrong with his shoulder? This one where he's like Jesus.
The McFarlane figure. That's what's wrong.
Jesus in space. Remember, he's like Jesus in space in the Snyder version. Oh, looking down on Earth. I am your protector.
Like he's Neo and shit.
Yeah, he's Neo and shit. All right.
All right. So let's talk for a few minutes about the roar of the Slow Cat.
All right. Let's do it, baby.
So I'm going to move my notes on one thing and get me some scrap paper over here because unless you, so that might have been loud. Sorry about that.
What's that?
Unless you want to do this, but I got me some scrap paper. So we said last time we were going to talk a little bit about where we thought this thing was going to finish up. Has 8 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes left. It is 157 backers away from being funded. I originally said that I thought this thing was going to end up at 16 and some change, like 16.2.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know at this point.
So,
I mean, it's definitely going to fund. What do you think, and what do you guys in the chat think? And I want to get anybody that has a guess. I want to see what the chat thinks that's here tonight on where they think it's going to wind up in a week and a day from now on how many units. What do you think? You think it's going to hit everything, Pop Blender?
man, had you asked me like 3 weeks ago, I would have told you that yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna fund all the tiers. Because if we look at prior HasLabs, this is on the low end, right? This is on the low end for backing. This is on the low end for the tiers. So if you'd asked me 3 weeks ago, yeah, I think it would have hit all the tiers. At this point, I mean, it's going to fund, but 8,000, not even at this point. To get to 14, that's a lot of last minute people. Like that's a lot of people to tag on in the next 8 days.
It's almost double what it is now. I mean, it's,
that's what yes, you're right.
Like less than double.
So, to me, like, I don't know. And then what does that say? Look, I don't care who you are. The Snow C.A.T is nowhere near as identifiable or as iconic as the Dragonfly or the Rattler or the Hiss Tank. It's just not. Now, you can be the biggest Arctic fan in the world. I don't give a shit. That's just being honest. So when you go outside the box a little bit and you say, hey, we're going to do the Arctic playset thing, that's cool. I appreciate that. I get it. But it's not anywhere near as iconic as any of the tanks or any other air or water vehicles. And that's just the truth. So it's and I get what Matthew's saying here as far as like, which Eric says convinced me to back it. And then Matthew's saying 40% come in the last 48 hours. Yes, if you watch the previous ones, like all of a sudden, man, right in the last couple of days, it was just like whammo. And it wouldn't surprise me if it gets all the tiers in the last couple of days. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't think anybody was sitting here going, when they announced it, right, it was like, yeah, hell yeah, the Snow C.A.T. Here we go, man. Snow C.A.T, Snow C.A.T, Snow C.A.T. I know there's a couple people.
Some people were.
But the reality is for most fans of this line, the Snow C.A.T was probably down on their list of potential HasLabs for sure.
Yeah.
So I think that's where you've seen the, do I really need this? And also, and this, people have been able to pick up HasLabs for pretty close to what they went for at the time of the funding. Yeah,
down the road, yeah. If you're patient, yeah.
Especially this one. This is something, are some people going to sell the bivouac set, right? Out of it, if they back 2 or 3, maybe. They might make, pretty good amount of money off of that.
Well, you're always, if you buy 3, you're always going to pay for yours.
100%. But you know what I'm saying? Like either way, it's just it's hard to say. You say it is. You're right. It's over half, but that's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
And I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna. I think people will push it to the bivouac. I don't know if people care about Flint that much.
And I agree. I think the bivouac should have been the last tier.
I agree
for sure.
I agree 100%.
say what up to Viper Scouts in the house
What's
as
up, V?
they put Cold Slither back up so people wouldn't cancel and send a message. And we've seen people at least saying they're doing that. That's something that we're going to kind of segue into. And Jay says the well would have funded quick.
Oh,
I
sure.
agree. It's what I thought it was going to be. That's what a lot of
Absolutely.
people thought it was going to be. Jay Astro, if I'd have backed this, which I'm not, I'd have rather it didn't fund at all as opposed to funding without the tiers.
I get that.
That's the thing with the HasLab. You have to feel like the base offering is worth it to back it. You have to feel like the base is worth it. You can't count on the tiers. Right. With G.I. Joe, with the HasLabs, we've been spoiled because they've gone like that. They've, it was a little bit of the Dragonfly hit a little bit of a wall because of Glenda, and then the Rattler, nobody wanted the fucking patches. Right. And we're still talking about that. If I do review the Rattler, which let's be honest, I'm at least going to do a video on it. Just don't know what kind. I'm going to talk a little bit about the patches. Joe Fan says I'd have rather had a Havoc. I'd have rather had a Havoc as well. I like the Havoc. I love the Snow C.A.T. It is one of my favorite Joe vehicles. I've got nostalgia for it. It's one of the ones I remember where I was at when I got it. I played with it a lot. I just am in a boat where I still say it didn't need to be a HasLab, and it was kind of wasting a HasLab on a mid-tier vehicle. That's just, my feelings on it. But I wonder if it's not going so quick, not because of the size or because people aren't thrilled with the tiers, and they're not. Like I'm okay with the tiers. I just think they're out of order, I guess. I just wonder if people aren't just sick of some of Hasbro's bullshit and the other things are a contributing factor. Like, I'm tired of the way they do everything. Shit, we're going to talk about a little bit, and they're just like, you know what? I'm not even going to fool with this.
Yeah.
I am running out of room. I'd rather have, that's like $325. That's $350. So that's what, 7, that's 8, 12, 14 figures, 13, 12, 13, throw in tax.
Right.
People might be like, you know what? I'd rather buy the next 3 waves of figures than do this HasLab crowdfunding shit.
And again, I think down the road, you're going to be able to buy this. You're going to be able to get it a bit, a little bit more, because that would be normal. But I don't think it's going to command like this extraordinary price point out of people, like maybe people were doing with some of the others. It's just, it's cool, and they're chocking it full of stuff, right? They're giving you all these options and everything with it, and that's just the base model. And as well they should. But again, I just go back to like, it's just not that iconic. When you think about the HasLab, you think, why do you do HasLabs? You do HasLabs because you pick like those ones that right? It's those ones. And
stuff like Republic gunships.
Yeah, I don't even, for that price, get the fuck out of here. You can get a Jedi, bitch. Anyway, so like for me, it's just, yeah, it's cool, but it just ain't got that swag like the Rattler, the Dragonfly, the Histech, right? It's got to be something of that nature to me, regardless of seasonal vehicle and all that shit that you want to do with it. Throw that out the window. It's just. And so people know they're going to be able to go get a Snow C.A.T next year or whenever it comes out, right? If they go to a con or they know a friend or they make inroads with somebody, they know they're going to be able to get one. Like they just know it. They're not worried about it. They're not worried about it. Like that's just how I look at it ultimately at the end of the day.
You have a good point, but the thing you do have to keep in mind is no matter what, if this thing, well, it's gonna fun, but if it hits all the tiers, it's gonna be the rarest of the GI Joe HasLabs. So it may command more of a
Because
price
they didn't make a ton of them, or that not
right.
that many people bought them, I guess.
Because, well,
Right.
I mean, same thing. I mean, they're made to order. They're going to make however many they sell. So
Well, and
there's going to be,
yeah,
because the
right.
demand is obviously not as high as it is for
And what I mean by that is, yeah, that does make sense. I guess those people that obviously have it in mind that they're going to back 5 of them and they're going to sell 4, or they're going to
yeah.
part some of them out and sell this and that and this figure and that figure and all that stuff. Like, yeah, and so yeah, that makes sense, right? Obviously, the number won't be as high. So you're right. I guess it could be one of the rarer, but if the demand's not even there in the beginning, then like, okay, in the aftermarket, does that mean it's like, it's okay, it's rare, but like the demand's not there in the aftermarket either?
There'll still be people that are thinking about getting it and don't, or new people coming into the line going, oh man, they did the Snow C.A.T. I missed the Snow C.A.T. I need to go get a Snow C.A.T. And it's just going to so happen that it's going to be probably the one that's hard, more expensive to get because there were less.
Because I mean, how many did the Hiss do? I mean, I know it funded in like less than a day. I know it funded very quickly. I remember when that all went down, but I remember
Matthew
what
knows
the numbers were.
26 on the Hiss. It was slightly more than the Dragonfly. It was like 26 on the Hiss and 24 something on the Dragonfly, I think. I like Crow's comment here. When I was a kid, I traded my ferret for the Snow C.A.T. and Frostbite. It was my favorite childhood toy trade memory. You made out like a bandit on that.
Yeah, right.
Bandit.
I mean, I think it, and Crow also has a good comment. Yeah, Wild Bill would command a higher price on resale than Frostbite, that's for sure. But yeah, it just to me, it's like, hey, you know what? There's a malaise right now, and maybe I'm not the only one that's kind of getting a little on the not as excited side of collecting them.
It goes back to that earlier comment. Like, we're getting so much, people are kind of we're getting flooded. People are getting a little burnt out. There's only so much money to go around.
It happens.
And even with classified, which is our main line that we collect, you and I, most everybody in here, I would imagine, even with it gets to a point where there's only so much money to buy the stuff. So you have to kind of cherry pick. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, like the snake eyes and the polar bear. I like it. There's other stuff I would rather have. And I've got $65 to spend on something I like or something I love.
Yeah.
You know, and especially when I know it's something that'll be available later. And Jay's comments, some of these vehicles need to be fan channel or pulse exclusives, do a made to order system. Now, this is something I've talked about. I think we're going to wind up seeing in classified. They're going to have to get a lot of these smaller and mid-tier vehicles out. And that's a way that they could do some of the different things from the cartoon or whatever, the water robot, the snake robot from Temple of Doom, Fatal Fluffies, shit like that. I think we're going to start having to see stuff like that. And I'll tell you, the perfect thing they could start with doing it with would be the actual mass device itself.
Yeah. I get that. I'd rather have a weather dominator.
Well, they'd have to be successful with the mass device to do the weather dominator.
No, I get it. I mean,
because we got the figures for the mass.
Oh, device. Yeah. Well, of course I know now, but I mean, like overall, if it was up to me, I'd rather the other over the mass device, only because I think it just looks cooler as a thing that you can take apart right?
Yeah.
Of course they've already done that. They did it with the, where you could buy it and it came with the different parts of it, you put it together and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We've already seen it. It's just I would like to see that in that scale rather than a mass device, because there's just not a lot to it. There's just not a lot to the thing. It's just a big machine.
They'd have to juice it up.
They definitely had to juice it up some. I mean, it does have the big old thing with the big diamond crystal,
Maybe put a real crystal on it.
Well, now
a real diamond.
Okay, real diamond. All right, yeah. Okay, some blood money.
If they thought they could sell it to us, they'd freaking do it.
Fatal Fluffies would be cool.
That Fatal Fluffies would be perfect, like a 2-pack.
Oh yeah,
so like the Sentinel 2-pack of them.
Absolutely.
But Bobby, if they ever do the Thunder Machine as a HasLab, it better have a real jet engine. And see, that's what scares me, is because I think even though it's so much wider, I think that sets a precedent for them possibly making the Thunder Machine a HasLab if they make it the way we want it, modular, where you can build it how you want. You can snap different stuff onto it, make it look traditional,
right,
or beef it up, because that's what they did here. They beefed it up to justify it. They could make a Thunder Machine so modular and give you so many parts with it,
right,
to make it look different or make it look classic. That's what scares me about the Thunder Machine. It does not need to be a HasLab either, but neither did this.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what people are going to do with it and everything, in pictures and stuff, right? And just, setting it up and messing around and like the fake snow, and oh man, it's fun. But I just, again, it just doesn't, it doesn't ring like some of those classic, vehicles.
Jay says all those things would be no-brainers. You'd think they would know. You'd think they'd know. So I'm gonna let you hold it down just a second.
I'm
gonna run to the banyo, and we're gonna rage a little bit and then get into our topic. You want me to leave this Snow C.A.T up here? You want me to take it?
Yeah, you're fine. No, you can leave it up. That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, leave it up. Leave it right there.
Be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Yeah, you're cool, man. Take your time. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. It kind of sucks. Like, look, I hate it. I hate the fact that I'm not as excited, but I think some of it is a combination, and the same thing that you guys have mentioned too. These charges not spread out over a period of time, the inconsistency of having a date and then that date not hitting, or then you get the email saying that it's been changed, it's been delayed, and so you either have these big gaps or you have this flurry of activity. And look, I don't give a shit who you are. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and it's one thing to know your bills come around and you pay this every month and you do this every month, but when that stuff is so inconsistent, that's hard to plan on. And I don't think everybody sets a bank aside and just goes, okay, here's my 400 for this, that, and whatever, and just charge this. I know a lot of people use credit, right? A lot of people pay the stuff off over time. But just for me, it's just the inconsistency. And also some of the figures I haven't been as thrilled about as I was in that early, that early period of collecting them. And even the Snow C.A.T, for me, I'm not real excited about it. It just doesn't hold that place in my heart. So if they had done the whale or the hydrofoil, I know that's a big ass boat. I mean, the whale's big ass boat. That would have been more enticing to me, but it also probably would have cost more money. That's for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, Sabir. It looks great. They always make them look great. I still have the capacity for this next week at this point. Maybe if they spread out releases over 7 months instead of 2. Right. Yeah, that's tough. That's what I mean. What if they did the Thunder Machine and a Zanzibar skiff and 3 Dreadnought figs? Now, something like that, yeah, that'd be badass. If they're going to do the Thunder Machine, I think they're going to beef it up and they're going to make it bigger as a vehicle. It's longer, right? So I think they're going to beef it up. and probably, you know, whether they charge $324.99 or whatever it is, they're going to beef it up so that they can justify making it a HasLab, right? J Toygo, if they can do a vamp or a stinger for $100, they can do a thunder machine for $125, and $150 doesn't need to have lights. I agree, it doesn't have to have lights. Yeah. 2 tiny blast effects to go with the 6 missiles, cheap bastages. Yeah, right. It is kind of funny when you look at it as a whole, I guess, all laid out there. And Eric, you know what? That's also an issue. Now, I know Punk got on to me because I was talking about the Rattler even, right? And having space for the Rattler. And, you know, I want to put it on camera, just it's because it's fun. But the truth of it is, most of us don't live in houses where we can fill every damn room up with toys. Especially if you're married, right? You got a girlfriend. Most of us don't have a Fig City basement, right? You know, and if you do, that's kind of your man room and your room, and that's great. But most people don't live in a place where they can just keep stacking up 6-inch figures and you know, 38-inch vehicles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the truth of it. Let's see here. Beer says, yeah, never buzzed much berries, even after a week pandering, whether to back the Snow C.A.T or not. When I backed the Rattler, I was really excited. Me too. And that excitement stayed. Me too. Yes, I agree. But I know Sabir, you know, Sabir says, hey, I'm not getting it. It's not for me. Wraith Mace makes a sighting. We have a Wraith Mace sighting. What's up, Hammer? What's up, Hammer? What's going on, baby?
Wraith Mace. It is.
Hell yeah.
It is at, hold on, I'll refresh it and we'll go back up to the top and look. It needs.
Oh, shit.
It needs 157.
Wowie. I just starred that comment. And,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it wasn't 40 inches long.
That's true, but I'm talking about doing things to scale, right? So it's like, but yeah, no, it is. Look, inflation, yes, it is a bitch, right? Like it just is. And you think about it when I see people that have a carded figure in the plastic, you know, the plastic case, right, at Joe Fest or something, you know, online, and then you see like that KB Toys price tag on it, you know, that says how much it is, and you're just like, good God, man.
Like a Chuckles with the Toys R Us price tag on it.
I will say this, and I will say this. It is funny because, like, you used to pay a lot of money for Nintendo games. Back then, they were $50 and $60, $70 for Nintendo games, 40, 50, $60. We talk about $60, $70 games now. We were paying that much money for Nintendo games back then.
Yeah, an average game was crazy about it. An average game was 40, but some of your more expensive ones did get up to about 60. Yep.
Yes. We lost a. Oh no, it's our fault.
Yeah, it's probably somebody in here is like, fuck this thing.
We're going to get blamed. I already know it. Everybody's going to make every damn show now. It's going to be like, these sons of bitches came on and we lost backers.
These assholes from Tennessee.
Yeah.
We're going to cancel all our orders. You're never going to get a snake armor now.
Yeah, Wraith, if you haven't really been keeping up, yeah, it's been a very slow roll, right? It's not ramping up the excitement that the Rattler and the Dragonfly and the Hiss take. And Lord knows it definitely doesn't have anywhere close to the excitement of Reva's lightsaber. That's for sure.
Actually, I think it's about on par with Reva's lightsaber. So from the looks of it.
Reva sucks. But anyway, all right. I'll be right back.
All right. And Sabir says, yeah, see, I've noticed this too. I hadn't been screenshotting it. It's been averaging 30, 40 drop-offs the next day, each day, screenshot it and go back and look. Yeah, I think it's the same people. It is. It's consistently between like 20 and 40, like you said. I think it's the same people. Maybe those people are all communicating. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But most days it is about 27 or 28. Yeah, Jetman. Who the fuck is Reba? Reba McEntire. They were going to do a lightsaber and it was going to be fancy. No, Reva from that awful Star Wars. Shit, which one was Reva in? Was it Obi-Wan Reva was in? I don't even remember. They were gonna do a Reva lightsaber, and nobody wanted that shit. And they were gonna make it a HasLab. Awful. It was worse than a 7th version of a gunship. Yes, I agree. Jay, the Hooded Cobra Commander. I think we're going to get Hooded Cobra Commander. It may be a Pulse exclusive, so people that actually have a problem with it don't have to worry about seeing it in stores. You know, the one guy that actually does have a problem with it. I think eventually they'll do Hooded Cobra Commander for something. I think we'll get him at this point. Yes, yeah, Dave, Reva McEntire. Eric, will it be worth more in the future with less backers? Statistically, it should be. Like, that's the theory, like, right? I mean, there's less of them, so it should be worth more. And there's still going to be, like I said, new people coming into the line going, oh man, I missed the Snow C.A.T, and this is the only way I can get it. Well, I'm going to have to pay $550 at a convention or whatever. So I think it will be. I think it'll be worth, your hiss or your more than your hiss or your dragonfly. The dragonfly ain't really got shit for a resale value, honestly, compared to what the hiss had. And I mean, the Rattler's too new. You can't really judge it, I don't think. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down, in Darth Vader's voice. Oh, I should have read that first. Ronnie says I'd boo for Reba. Reba still looks pretty good, actually. Reba in Tremors? Yeah, I don't think she was in Tremors. I don't think she's actually been in anything other than her own show. And I think they did a movie, I think, of the night the lights went out in Georgia. Jetman says yes, she was. I'll be honest with you guys, I've seen Tremors twice in my life. I never loved it. Never loved Tremors. I know somebody probably just unsubscribed because of that, but I was never a huge Tremors fan. Let's see, get back to where I'm at. Crow said yes, she was in Tremors, the gun nut's wife. So hang on, I'm gonna Google this shit. Was Reba McEntire in Tremors? She played Heather Gummer. Yes, that was her. That absolutely was her. And that was in 1990. And she was actually famous in 1990 already. She played Heather Gummer. So now you know. Knowing is half the battle. I had to cancel the Snow C.A.T so I could get on to next thing we're going to talk about when Pop is back. So if you guys want to put it out there, I'll write it down. If you guys want to guess on what the Snow C.A.T's going to do, because me and Pop's next show will be the weekend after it backs or funds, don't fund, whatever. So
you
guys want to do it. What do you think? What's your number?
Well, I'm a Virgo. I'm month 9 of the calendar year. My 69. I don't know. I was gonna say quickly.
I got J's.
Yes, everybody puts their numbers in. I went to high school with the girl in the fancy video.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm, I did. The girl that was in the little redhead that plays her as a young girl. I went to school with her, actually. and she grew up to be a hooker. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, y'all. No, seriously. I'm not kidding. I'm not. She is
That's-
actually a hooker, and I just
That's foreshadowing, folks.
reconnected with her after all these years. It's not that I would ever pay for a bunny ranch, but anyway. So but no, I did go to school with her though, and that was a big deal in middle school. Like it was like,
Oh, I
wow,
bet.
she's in the video, and of course that song was huge.
Yeah.
But I don't know whatever ever came of that young lass. I have to try to find her. I also went to high school, and one of my backup singers in my rock and roll band was a young lady named Natalie Hemby here in Nashville, Tennessee. Natalie Hemby wrote such songs as for Miranda Lambert and what was it? White was that song? White Liar or whatever the hell. She wrote
Little White Liar.
She wrote several Miranda Lambert songs, and she also wrote the song Pontoon.
That's a badass song.
Yeah, she wrote Pontoon, and she was have her on video, actually on videotape. Not that way. Get your minds out of the gutter. I have a concert I did in high school with my rock and roll band, and she was one of the backup singers, one of two backup singers that we had in our band. They were the Honkettes. No, they're the Kittens. We call them the Kittens. That's what they were. And she actually sang "I Will Always Love You." We did the Whitney Houston version of that song, and we completely butchered it. And her mother was standing at the end of the stage and was really upset with us that night. That's many moons ago, but her mother was not happy. Years later, my buddy calls me up, who was my singer, my best friend Steve, and he's like, "You'll never guess who's accepting an award on the Grammys right now." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I turn it on, and lo and behold, there's my old backup singer on the Grammys accepting an award. And it was like, yeah, that was a trip. But yeah, she's a hell of a singer. But anyway, so enough of that. Story time with Uncle Bran. My number, we're sitting at 7,800. We need 14 for all tiers, right? 14 for all tiers. I'm gonna say we get to 14.6. 14.6.
14,600. Okay.
Yeah, 14,600. That's where we're going.
You're gonna have to squeeze that in right after Todd C. Todd C said 14,001. So
I'm gonna say $1. $1.
$1, Bob. Price is wrong, bitch.
All right, 14.6 is mine. What's yours?
Right. I've got
writing it down.
I called 16.2, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna lose.
Oh, you know what? The envelope I'm actually using is the envelope that I wrote a note that says "Call Hasbro about Dark Lawn and Footloose."
Awesome.
Nobody screenshot that, by the way. Anyway, so.
All right. I have them wrote down. I got them over here.
Nice.
So I got everybody. Todd says he's gonna change his to 14,601. No, too late. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
You bastard.
All right. So I got everybody that's put them down. Put them out there. I got them wrote down. All right. So we're gonna talk about the comic characters, and before we do that, we're gonna spend a few minutes talking about Cold Slither.
Hell yes.
Kind of Hasbro overall, but we're gonna boost it with kick it off talking about Cold Slither here. So, did you get Cold Slither, chat? Did you who got Cold Slither? Now, Pop Blender, the day that it went up during SDCC, last. Not Friday, not the restock.
The premium Pulse premium members.
Premium member restock.
Mm-hmm.
The first day during SDCC.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get Cold Slither that day? Were you able to get it?
No, motherfucker sold out faster than I could get through PayPal's payment system because it wants to text you a code, right? And so you have to put the code in, which seems, look, I get it. I appreciate it. Thank you, PayPal. But it'd be a lot easier if you just recognize my shit and move along. Yeah, it sold out in like 30 seconds. And you know, I get it. Like the way they made it out to be was like, if you're a premium member, now maybe this was information that was given by someone else and not truly by them, but that basically like it went up for premium members and then you had like a week before anybody else to order it. Is that am I missing something? That's the way it was projected to me from various sources.
That's the way I interpreted it. Was premium members could order it that
week.
day. You'd have a week, and then it was going up for everybody else on 8/1. That's what they said, right? That's the way I understood.
And I think they even had a post. You know, maybe I need to go back and look, but I thought there was a post. So, you know, at first I was like, okay, hey, it sucks. You know, it is what it is. It happened with Breaker. I got a flat tire, and when he went up for pre-order, I was on the phone with a AAA guy, so I couldn't jump on and do it, you know, or wasn't thinking about it actually. So, but I knew he was going up. Anyway, my point is that not everybody's a premium member. I know they have a lot, and I know there's other people, not just G.I. Joe fans. There's people that were trying to get Star Wars products and other things too that had issues with the Anakin and Obi-Wan Revenge of the Sith set. But either way, I thought, okay, well, you know, didn't get it. I text you, said motherfucker sold out. Like, you know, I couldn't even get through the checkout. It's gone. And you said similar to me.
Same
so thing. Look, it was like, all right, I get it, but it's going to be up for a week. So like I can, you know, I'm a premium member. I just order it. And then it went to coming soon and it showed 8 days. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. And then as it went on, I was like, and I messaged you as well. So what do you think the chances of being able to get through are going to be when all the non-premium members jump on there? Right? And you have a limit of how many? 5?
It started out as 2, but I think by the time that happened, I think it was 2 then.
Okay.
And I think it went up to 5. And I got it up now because it is back up for pre-order right now. And I don't see a limit on it right
okay.
Here, right now.
Right. So my thing is like, I understand people saying, hey, you know, you should know this, or you know it's going to be back. You know you're going to be able to get it afterwards. You know you're going to be, but like that's my being pissed off about being a premium member, jumping on as at 10:59 and refreshing and refreshing and refreshing, right? It's still just because it went back up, or maybe you're able to get it, and I know you know we're able to get through this second go round, but it still doesn't negate the fact that that's a problem. Like it's this. I told War Chest this, and he said he feels the same way. If you made the trip to SDCC and you were able to get Cold Slither, then that's a reward for you for saving your money or making the trip or living in the area or whatever. I'm okay with that. That's the way it used to be. Don't promote and make this thing leading up, and then you can't get through a checkout system. You can add it to your cart, and when you go to pay for it, it says the item is no longer in your cart. That's fucked up to me.
Yeah.
And so, yes, that's worth being pissed off about. Now, that subsides over time. If you really want it, you're going to go out of your way to get it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with being upset over a shitty delivery system.
Nope.
Like it's this isn't the first time, like, you know, and I guess that's maybe the battered wife syndrome. Keep going back. But this isn't the first time. some people, that's enough for them to say, fuck it, I'm done.
And won't be the last either.
And it won't be the last, but it is enough to, it is frustrating. And that's okay. If you're frustrated by it and you want to complain about it, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see where it should be like, you're fucking being stupid. Like that's worth being upset about. It's a product. They promote it. They want you to buy it, and then they make it as hard as fucking possible for you to buy it. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry.
Say what's up to 610 Yojo Daddy. What's up, man? Says, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all hit that smash button, like and subscribe. We got 30 watching right now, so appreciate
Rock
it.
And roll, baby.
Rock and roll. On the replay, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it.
And the exclusive thing too, and I am seeing it, numbered or not, the exclusive thing of it is, we've had this conversation with HasLabs with numbered figures, and should that be or should that not be, right? That's a discussion as well. So
yeah. So I have my experience to yours was similar. So before I tell you my part of this, you were pissed off. I was pissed off. Did you cry? Did you actually cry?
Of course not.
So I didn't either.
Come on.
I complained, but I didn't cry. I wasn't quite mad enough to cry. So, so my experience was similar. I was on there at 10 or 11, whatever it was, 11 o'clock. I was on there at 10:59, refresh. Took a minute, and it finally loaded. Bam, there it was. Added it to the cart. Go to PayPal. Went through. It kind of took a minute. Went through the PayPal. Sat there and loaded. Then it went back to the screen of where you say, complete purchase or whatever. And it sat there and spun. And just took a minute. And I'm like, oh, shit, this ain't good. I've been through this before. And then all of a sudden, I get the red message of death. This says, one or whatever more items can't be added to your cart because they're not in stock or whatever. And I'm thinking, it was 11:01. So it hadn't turned 11:02 yet. So within a minute to 2 minutes, it's sold out. And it was just floating there, just like it's in my cart, but I couldn't check out. So it couldn't be completed because the item is no longer in stock. That's what the red screen of death is. And I'm sitting there like, so you got to be fucking kidding me after they've been hyping this up for weeks and weeks and said that same thing, premium members be able to order it this time. You got a week. Now I figured it'd go in and out of stock. And I said, it would either be just like Once a Man Cobra Commander, or they would have plenty for everybody and it wouldn't be a problem. Turns out it was just like Once a Man Cobra Commander. So that was it. Keep refreshing, going, what the hell, pulling the screen down. And all of a sudden, it goes back to the countdown timer from available to not in stock to the countdown timer. And I'm like, what happened to a week for premium members? Remember, I told you guys I renewed my premium membership the day before. And part of it was so I could order this set. No week for premium members. You're just shit out of luck. Now, I was pissed off. I didn't cry. But I'm sick of the Hasbro ordering fucking bullshit. Jay Astro, I left his comment up right here. Stop making these things exclusive. Just fucking sell people the toys they want.
That's it. But also, and again, I'll reference War Chest. I love the way he looks at it is that if I pay you the premium membership, then guarantee me like 2 of whatever, at least 1 of whatever. But like, it's for you because you pay us money to be a premium member and have the extra hour whenever shit goes up. We're going to guarantee in stock for you this figure. And I know being a premium member doesn't just mean G.I. Joe, right? I get it.
Right.
I understand that. But that's just a perk. There's no perk. There's no perk. Free shipping. Well, how many people are going to go to Amazon right now and order figures that you're still waiting till
Snake Eyes and Polar
September,
Bear.
October? No, you don't even know when they're going to ship. You go to Amazon, you get free shipping there. So big fucking deal. Whoop-de-doo. Right? I guess on the HasLab, that's a big deal. Yes. But ultimately, there's really no perk for you to be a premium member. Not really.
And also on orders, once you hit $75, you get free shipping anyway, except on HasLabs if you're not a member.
Yeah.
So, how many of these? The snake armor is $75. One snake armor. 2 snake armors, you're going to get free shipping. You order 4 figures, you're going to get free shipping. A claw and a figure, free shipping. What the fuck am I paying $50 a month for when the extra hour to order stuff, half the time the shit's gone anyway?
Well, and it's $50 a year. So let's make sure.
Well, that's what I say, a month.
A month. It's 50 a
years.
year. So when you break that down, like from a price point, I understand that's not, if we look at it like that, right? It's not a huge amount of money. You spend that at Starbucks. So a month, but yeah, no, it either way, it's just, it is one of those things that for me, it's just kind of like, hey, we offer this. If you're really interested, here's the advantages of having it. But then ultimately, if you can't take advantage of what they give you because it doesn't even matter anyway, and so at that point, to me, it's like, I've got this email saying that my thing is expired, right? My premium, has expired. Well, the only reason I need to renew it really is for the HasLab. Yep. But all the figures that I'm still waiting on, I can go buy them right now. It's like, it doesn't even make any sense to me.
Yeah, everybody. At Jay, I've got some starred comments I want to go through. But Jay Astro's free shipping on Pulse is worthless when you can't get it, or you get it someplace else.
There you go.
Anyway,
exactly.
Because they get their own shit last 90% of the time. And I know about shipping containers and fulfilling partner orders first and all that, but it's fucking stupid when you order directly from the company making it.
And look, I know a few people have bounced out right in the last few minutes because it's probably like, oh, here we go back
beating a dead horse.
I get it, but the difference is, like, we do this stream every other week. Right. So like sometimes, we get to talk about this stuff like this every 2 weeks, right? We don't get to do it every week or every day or every time there's news or whatever. Yeah. Right. So yeah, I understand. And I can see some people going, I've heard it all. Yeah. Or, hey, if you don't like it, don't collect. If you don't like Hasbro, then don't buy their products and all that stuff. I get it, but we could say that about everything. We know that, right? Like, we subscribe to streaming services, even though it's a bunch of shit on there, a bunch of garbage, right? Like, there's very rarely anything good to watch. We do it with everything, but as part of being a consumer/customer, yes, I've given them a lot of money. I feel I have the right to be able to at least talk about when the satisfaction, the customer satisfaction is not there. That's okay. That's my right to be able to do it, but I understand for folks that are, they've heard it everywhere, right? They're kind of like, it is what it is, been dealing with this for years. But I think pre-pandemic collecting was a whole different ballgame, in my opinion. At least that's what I've read, watched, and heard.
Yeah. And then Sabir had asked who rage quit, and I didn't, but there are some people that at least have claimed to, people that were gonna cancel their HasLab and then
They're
reback
not.
it and whatever.
They're not.
If they did, they're going to back it back again at the beginning. If you backed it, that's not gonna put you over the edge where you're like, I'm not gonna get the Snow C.A.T now because I didn't get this.
I watched a guy, I don't know what his name is, but he came up on my feed. He's got a toy channel, and he was mad that the Anakin and Obi-Wan set sold out, and he was up there the same day or whenever it went live and all that. He was pissed off. He's like, I'm done. I'm over it. And then literally like 2 days later, he put up a video that said, I ain't done yet.
Yeah. That's like, it wasn't Uncle Tim, was it?
It wasn't. He's a younger cat, man. Black dude, pretty built actually. Dude's like jacked, man. But I can't remember what his channel name was. But my point is right. He's like, nah, I guess I'm not done yet. It's like, yeah, we're all there. We're all there.
I ain't done. Matthew says free shipping on Pulse exclusives make it worth it if you can get the motherfuckers. That's the only reason to keep it. Is for Pulse exclusives. That is the only reason to keep Pulse. That is why I renewed it, because I get most everything else from somewhere else that I either have free shipping or I spend enough and I get free shipping.
Yeah.
That Pulse exclusives are the only reason to have Hasbro Pulse at this point.
I agree. And then when they do the exclusive stuff like with Target and Walmart, it's just another notch on the like shitty way to do this case, right? Like it just is. It never goes well. It never goes smoothly. It seems like it's always a disaster on the day of or trying to go to the place. And yes, it's one thing to go to Target and ask an employee to go in the back and look for something. Good luck going to a fucking Walmart and getting somebody to even talk to your ass, let alone give enough of a shit to go in the back and look for a case of something.
Good luck asking that Walmart dude to go look for crystal ball for you. Good luck with that shit.
You're right.
And like right here, Jay, better make enough of Pythona. Have to pay scalper prices. I'm gonna be pitching a bitch. Well, they're gonna make enough of her, but they're gonna let the FOMO make us have this same conversation again in October or whenever. And there it is. Alpha's comment going back to Walmart. Hasbro should take notes from Mattel. Their Walmart exclusives from WWE are always on the shelf and constantly stocked. And I know it because I see it, because I look at I don't collect them, but I usually know what's I keep up with what the chases and shit are. So I see it. But my point is, like, I wanted to say, people, if you're going to try and get, I'm using Cold Slither for an example. If you go to SDCC, like you were saying, you and War Chest talked about, you're able to get it. Fine. It's an exclusive there. It's in stock, or you get the pre-order ticket, whatever. That's good. That's the show exclusive. And you went through the strife to get there and be there to order it. So do one of two things. Keep that motherfucker at SDCC, and whoever buys them can sell them for whatever they want, wherever they want. Keep it there like exclusives used to be. You go back and try to find some of them JoeCon exclusives. Fuckers are $400 for a 3 3/4 inch figure. Do that, or just say this show, they're going to be at this show. After the people that get them at the show get them, we're going to drop the whole shit that we made at one time. They're going to be on the site until they're gone. Let premium members have their hour and put a limit on them because they're an exclusive item. Don't do this fucking 5 per person shit again. Make them 1. I don't care. Put a limit on them. Drop all that shit that you made or you're gonna make at one time and say, this is it. Here they are. Buy them. If they don't sell out, we'll put them on the next Pulse Power Day sale. But this is all there's going to be right here. Do one of two things. Keep them like that at SDCC or put them on the site like that. But this back and forth yo-yo bullshit, fuck it, and fuck the whole concept of it. I hate it. And if you have somebody going and you got a hookup that's getting you one,
that's awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah.
If you got the money that you can't order, if you don't get to order it when it goes up in the pre-sale, and you've got fuck it, I'm going to buy it whatever the cost is money, good for you. But don't talk shit about people that are just trying to get it. We got every right to be mad at this stupid ass system that they use to do this stuff.
I agree.
It's an absolute clusterfuck. We've all seen it. Everything you order, every pre-order screwed up. Every exclusive is for sure screwed up. They can't even coordinate a stream. They can't even get their streams on time and on the right day and shit. So that is my rant over these exclusives. I almost didn't even bother trying to get this set because I knew it was going to be some shit like this. And all the lists we've made of what would we like to see made, you and I both wanted Cold Slither when we've done lists.
Yeah, for sure. And we're obviously not alone in that, right? I mean, there's so many people that want that, and some of the other stuff they've done, right? That they
but I don't agree with you getting mad because other people are mad because they can't get it when you're going to get it no matter what. If a motherfucker be $500,
well,
you're going to get it.
Yes. So, okay. Right. That brings in, a different thing. It's, got somebody supplying you or you have that ability, then that's great. But I don't think it's okay that it's just like, if somebody is pissed about it or does complain about it, to then just be like, it's they sound like children, or they're being stupid, right? It's like, because if you knew every time something came out, you was gonna get it, right? Like, and you didn't have to worry about it. Yeah. Then I guess you might have a different idea about it. But not everybody most people don't have that ability. But if you do have that ability, that's awesome. But it doesn't mean that other people can't be pissed off when the shit don't go right. And again, I bring it back. This ain't the first time. This ain't the second time. This ain't the third. This happens over and over and over and over again.
And it won't be the last.
Sadly, it's a product that you want. You want to have it. Here, take my money. Yep. Take my money. I am trying to give it to you. Yep. Don't act like you don't fucking want it. This shit is, I'm telling you, a company with that much money has some of the shittiest social media and some of the shittiest processing payment systems. You would think you could rectify those situations because you're a big company that does a lot of shit. Hire qualified people. Make sure your IT systems work together and coalesce. If Pulse is doing your shit, then make sure all of those systems work together to make it a seamless fucking transaction and experience. There's no reason to not do that.
Because there's a whole shitload of us that are paying $50 a year for you to make sure the shit works.
That shit is weird.
So I want to say what's up to Same Time Toys. Shane is in the house and it's Jay Gonzo is here. What's up, fellas? So, man, that's my soapbox over this shit, because when it happens again with Pythona, I'm gonna be talking about it again.
Oh, it's going to. And really quickly, it was Just Incredible was the guy that I came across.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. I like his shit. I like what he does. I like his style. That was who I had stumbled across, who was complaining about the Anakin, and even he was like, dude, who the fuck wants this shit? How in the hell can I not get Anakin and Obi-Wan? Like, who's buying Star Wars shit? It's even that was fucked up for him. And it's on a line that's dead as fuck. Like,
because it's the best thing they've made.
It's the best thing they've made.
So.
Yes. And Star Wars Theory was there, and they gifted him that particular set.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people watched his channel and was like, I gotta have that, and that, who knows what that counts for, but yeah, that helps for sure.
But on the Cold Slither and the ordering and shit, so like you told people for a month it was going to be this day, this time, it's going to be this way, and the only thing that was right was the day and time. Like, your website was fucked up, you lied about the amount or the time frame that the people that pay for it are going to have to get it. Fix the shit. Fix it.
It
like,
just doesn't.
It's
why
ridiculous.
Not? Like, why not?
And like I said, I just paid them, so I can bitch about it, and this, that's where I'm gonna do it, because I'm not the only one that feels that way. It's fucked up. Lone Dragon says Pulse remembered my credit card for months until the exclusives went up, and then I had to type it in every time. I even remembered the number just hours.
I mean, look, folks, let us remember, their app is pure garbage. The app is pure garbage.
I deleted the app.
So, like, in this day and age, when there's an app for everything, and that's how you interact with companies now, in this day and age, their app is pure shit. So, if you can't even get the fucking app right? Like, come on, man. I mean, it just truly amazes me. I know small businesses here in town, small companies, restaurants, and other, that have far better, like, people working in their, doing their marketing, making their apps and their IT shit, and like making customers' experiences seamless, especially when people literally are trying to throw money at you. You don't even have to, they ain't begging for your money. They don't have to. They
don't have to. They know we're trying to give it to them.
So either it's a sign of they don't give a shit because they know either way they got you, or there's a serious systemic issue within their company of who they've hired and who's in charge of these different systems. And so it amazes me that it can be that bad. You would think it would be better. This dude, especially let's just talk G.I. Joe. Okay. You can't tell me this has not been a boon to them.
Oh yeah.
The people who have come out of the woodwork to support these HasLabs and buy these figures, G.I. Joe, like, this has to be a boon to their company in what they're doing and the money they're bringing in from us. So, hey, as a thank you, maybe just get shit straight. I can't imagine it costs you any more money to do that than what you're doing right now, right? Like, I can't. And make it seamless for people. I got to go to Chrome to then go to Hasbro Pulse.
That's what I do.
To then order shit, because obviously you can't do it on the fucking app. That's for sure. So it's so crazy to me, man. Like, it really is. And I mean, look, there's only so much you can say about it. It's not going to change. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop collecting their stuff. It's what I like, but it is a pain in the ass. It is a bitch to try to pull over on the side of the damn road at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, or 11 or whatever time it is, to do a pre-order, and then in 30 seconds you're shit out of luck. That shit is wacko, dude.
Yep, you got to put the shit in your calendar to be able to buy the shit that you want, if you can buy it, if you can get it. So that's all rant. I mean, I can talk about it, but it's at this point beating a dead horse. I just wanted to make the point that like not everybody has the same opportunities to get the shit, and when the one opportunity you have to get it, you get fucked consistently just trying to get it. Like it's that people have the right to complain about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm paying them for service. I'm gonna complain about the service. If I could Yelp them motherfuckers, I'd be blowing it up.
Man, I can't even imagine what like Yelp, Google reviews would look like.
I know, right?
Somebody that's very creative probably would make some really good shit.
Oh, I'd come up with some shit. So, all right. So we got that out of the way. So let's go on. As usual, we're running late, but whatever. That's the way it goes over here. Let's talk about some comics and why don't we see any comic characters in classified? And I'm talking more specifically about Marvel.
I'm talking about Marvel myself. Marvel, that's where I go.
Like my number 2 want out of comics, I didn't put in here or on my list because it's from Image, and I tell you, it's Zanya. I didn't put her in here because she's from Image. So I just got some screenshots and stuff, and I'm sure I've missed some, but we're just gonna go through them and just highlight some of the comic characters, and I'm sure people will probably be throwing them out there, but I'll probably got them on the list, and we'll say like our top 3 that we would like to see out of the Marvel made into figures out of the Marvel line. So
I know two of mine are very, very closely tied together. That's for sure.
Yeah. And yes, and Matthew, that's what I've been saying. And I think I've been saying it for a long time. And I think more people are starting to believe it too. They fucking hate the comics. They have not touched Marvel. It's a wonder that they're doing Sunbow instead of leaving that to, Super 7, but whatever. I'd rather have them in classified.
Right.
So let's just kind of go through some of the characters from the comic. Dreadnought, that's number 1. Got Billy Arbok / Kessler.
Absolutely.
And Billy is on my one of my 3 that I definitely would want made. And I just went through and grabbed whatever kind of pictures of some of these I can find. So it's actually not that easy to look these guys up by name and find good pictures of them, believe it or not, unless you got a ton of research time to dig through issues and screenshots.
There's ways, but to find good, you're right. Like to find good representations, you've got to dig through your digital stuff if you got it.
So I just found a comic panel of Billy from was this 33. When he's a kid, we got a bunch of different versions of Billy. He's got 2 eyes and 2 legs here. So, they could make Billy like this in his Cobra youth.
Come on with it, right?
Or
you gotta be kidding me.
They could do battle damaged Billy, or Ninja Billy. They got a bunch of different ways.
That's the one that I have saved. I've got the eye patch Billy.
Yeah. So just give us something, man. Acknowledge Billy.
Yeah.
We need a Billy, and I actually have wrong screen. There we go.
That's the one right there I had saved.
Yeah. So these like I said, some of these pictures are the smaller ones, and I gotta blow them up just because that's what I found.
Yeah.
Dreadnought says, Cobra Scouts. And Jay says, from what I understand, watching interviews, I think it was a rights issue because Marvel owned characters since they created some of them. And it may be, but just come out and say that. Say we can't make some of the one-off characters from Marvel Comics because Marvel owns those. And
sure.
Just tell us if they would communicate. Not everything is back, behind the scenes inside baseball, they could relieve a whole lot of speculation and complaining from the community if they would just come out and say things like that, if that's true, and just clear the air. But they won't fucking do it. So I got Billy, and then another one that I would love to see. It's not on my list of my 3, but Candy Apple.
Hell yeah.
A Bongo Balloon Bear van.
Oh, dude.
Ripcore's old lady.
I mean, you ain't gonna get the van, and you can get somebody to custom one for you, but like, yeah, dude, that would be the shit. It'd be so awesome.
Candy would be Candy. I don't think Candy'd be a deep cut. Candy would be an improbable cut, I think. Right. And the other thing is, like, what's the likelihood if they ever did do comics characters of seeing some of these? Billy, I think, would be about 100%.
Yeah.
Candy, probably not so much. This next guy, what do you think the odds of Hasbro making Captain Men are?
Dude, I ain't even think of, holy shit. I ain't even think of that, man. I ain't even think of him. That's pretty cool, dude. I mean, look, that's a long shot. That's obscure, not necessarily just obscure, but like, you could make your own, right? Yeah,
you could make
really,
Captain Man.
right?
Yeah.
You really don't need him. And some of these characters, I guess you really could do, you really could make the custom if you really want these guys, of course people can do them.
Yeah.
Or you can.
Yojo Daddy says, gimme Billy and Candy. Eric says, yes, Super 7 for sure. Yeah, he'd be a reaction figure, not even a reaction plus.
Right.
Matthew says, Hasbro's made Quinn. The club made Dr. Venom. If Hasbro can make Quinn, they can make any of them. That's a good, that maybe the license to do them expired or something. That's been a long time since they did those.
Yeah, I mean, it's a, the whole rights issue part. I mean, it's just if they want to pay the money, right? If they want to pay the money to and then how much is that fee, right?
Yeah.
What would
it be worth it?
Profit to you at the end of the day, and you'd have to be very judicious in your picks.
Yeah, and that's the other side of it. Like, even if they had to pay a fee, would it be worth it for them to pay it? Would enough people buy it?
And something like a Quinn, like what, certain people, like a Dr. Venom is maybe more expensive than a, Captain Men, or, Quinn's more expensive than, I don't know how that all works, right?
Yeah. I actually had to remove one because I had one in here that was not from, Marvel. I had saved a picture of Dawn Moreno because we know they're gonna make damn Dawn Moreno.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
I'm sure
she's not in the running for this. Lone Dragon says, I'm still waiting for Putin to kick the bucket so we can get some October guard.
I that's, everyone wants that.
Yeah,
who doesn't, right? Like, I don't know, a single G.I. Joe fan who's like, no, I'm good.
They may be on this list.
I figured they were.
Then we've got, where'd find my slides here. So then we got Dr. Adele Burkhart.
Yeah, Dr. Burkhart. Yep, for sure. Just standing there like, screw all y'all. You can see all the shit you want. I'm just going to stand right here, bitch.
She's giving them the bird.
Holy moly.
Put this in AI, and that's actually just a middle finger.
Oh, my God. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Here he is.
Look at that curl, man. He's like, I'm Elvis Presley today.
Yeah.
Superman.
Want to make a brainwave scanner.
Christopher Reeve.
Dr. Venom would be a definite if they were able to do these guys, and he is also on my list of wants. Pretty easy. He's a pretty easy custom to do, but I don't want a custom. I want I want Hasbro
official
Dr. Venom.
artwork and all. I mean,
Yeah.
why not? I mean, that's a, especially in that early. I mean, I guess it's the fact that he obviously in the Marvel run was in and out pretty quick. Subsequently has been brought back.
Yeah. Oh
in
yeah.
other,
Oh yeah.
you
And
know,
back
but what
again.
a perfect name,
Oh yeah.
Dr. Venom.
Or Monev, as his alias was, much like Billy Arbach.
Right. Or
Dr.
John
Monev.
Arbuckle.
Yeah, John Arbuckle, Fatty Arbuckle, son of a bitch. So got Dr. Venom. How about Dr. Cassandra Knox?
I'd like to see about them knockers.
Yeah. Just
I mean,
like this.
look at this picture, folks. Okay? Look at this picture. And then remember, up until maybe even recently, where comics was at with how they drew women in comics. Like, just think about going to your local comic shop and trying to pick up an issue of something with a Batwoman or, Harley Quinn. She looks like a Tumblr artwork character. You know what I mean? Like, this was people that knew how to draw people back in the day. And this also, for a comic that had had popular kids toys and stuff, this is reaching for the older audience right here.
And this was a later issue. I think this was 145.
I mean, that's like that's fantastic, dude.
But so she had created a more deadly version of the bat, so I think as just like a background kind of character, as an unmasked Cobra character, I think something like this would be great. Right. Now I don't know if we'd get the cleavage or not, but
no, you wouldn't. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. That's that's the custom part, right? But yeah,
Matthew says Sidney Sweeney was a Cobra.
Man,
looks a bit like her in a couple spots.
I wonder who this character was based off of, and maybe looks wise, because whoever drew this character had to have a muse of some kind.
She looks like Kim Basinger.
It possibly, right? Is that a choker? Maybe, wearing a choker. It kind of looks like
so.
it.
Yeah, I think it was.
So yeah, I wonder who the muse was for this this creation. It's great. It's great. It looks fantastic.
It's a deep cut. I don't think that's one that they would ever.
No.
But I'll show you one that they definitely would if they ever made comics, and we're getting screwed out of getting this guy in another month or two. It was old Fred.
Well, and I think that again, yeah, definitely someone that everybody would be in agreement with. They'd be okay with it. You wouldn't get any argument out of anybody over it, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm still a little ill that they didn't give us an unmasked Fred head with that Cobra Commander, that battle armor, because that was one of my dream,
how
figures.
And how easy is that to do? Right? So it definitely shows you like there's zero interest in any comic accurate.
Oh, right? Yeah. Well, because they decided to go the Operation Dragonfire route and give him the iguana and all, make it Serpentor. I would have much rather had the comic version with this.
Maybe the comic version just doesn't fit into their plans. Maybe it just doesn't fit into what they're trying to achieve with the classified line, and as they move forward, But they are stretching out a little bit, right? They're stretching out. They're reaching out. They're bringing in different things, right? So, I won't say it's out of the realm of possibility. but it definitely sure seems like they just want nothing to do at all.
Yeah.
With the
So
comics.
this is on my list, of course. So I guess I've really got 4 instead of 3 when I was going through
That's
this.
cool.
So,
Yeah, whatever.
So we got Fred, and then of course I got another image of Fred here, which is what we're getting. So
Look at that cod piece, man. I mean, what a
know.
fantastic cod piece with the snake right above it. It's like, here's my snake and then my double snake.
I have the same one. We got the same one. So I had custom made. But so I can't wait for Battle Armor Cobra Commander, even though they went the cartoon route. But I just wish we could get an official Fred. So next one is this is General Austin. He was in just the very beginning couple of 3 issues, I think. So
Yeah.
this was the guy that ordered the Joe team to act, that put them all into motion. I think we need some brass for Joe in the line, just some like that general figure that Monster Force is doing. Everybody's going to use that for these guys.
That's where I've been on the side of like, even give me Dress Blues Gung Ho.
Yeah.
Give me Dress Blues Gung Ho. Like I loved that figure when I was a kid. I know it wasn't like he's not supposed to go into battle. He's not, but I loved it. I love that look. I loved it with that character. And, I would love so you're right, an officer or, of something of that vein, I think is very cool. Definitely would be nice, especially with the hat, right? Accessories. They're not going to give you a corncob pipe or anything like that. But, obviously get your own.
So we got him. We got, then we got General Flag. We know that would be one I think a lot of people would probably want for sure.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Jay says all those generals from the early comic and cartoon and admirals. Let's see. Read through the comics here. Yeah, Gonzo says I'll take Dress Blues Gung Ho.
Yeah, man. Dude, that figures.
So continuing in this vein from I love this run right here from this stretch of the comic. This is General Ryan. So this is where he actually was the one that detonated the rest of the pit and sacrificed himself to try to kill Cobra Commander and Destro. These guys, so we got General Ryan here, then we got Admiral Dyson, who dove on the bat that they sent into the pit. Remember, they sent the bats in wired with dynamite.
Dude, like I forgot all about this. Some of these characters, man. Like,
and he tackles it and is like, I'll hold him as long as I can. And then the next panel is him smacking the button on the bat's chest to detonate it. That was the first explosion, and then Ryan was the next one. And those guys sacrificed themselves to get Cobra Commander and Destro so the other Joes could get out. And then you got General Hollingsworth, who was the one that made it with Hawk. And that's them looking down at the wreckage of the pit where Dyson and Ryan sacrificed themselves.
Yeah.
So do like a 5-pack. It'd be expensive, but I mean, make that a made to order set. Like all of these generals from the comics and these brass. I think that'd be great.
Yeah. Again, obviously you could get them custom, but as official figures, yes, with the artwork and the box, of course. I mean, I think people would buy them. I think they would buy them.
How awesome of a set would that be for those of us who want it? So I think that one would be kind of on the fence of them making it, but it would cater to the people that want it, really want it,
right.
Frank Dumont here. What's up, Frank?
What's up, Frank?
Oh, man. How you doing? So all right, so moving along, we got those guys. And then this is the jugglers. So that's the panel of the shadow generals in brass
Yeah.
behind the scenes that controlled the Joe's purse strings.
Right.
Which later down the line, Hawk wound up sitting on that panel. But that's just, I don't think we'd get them. So this is later. So this is them going in, wanting to know what the hell's going on, where they decommission or actually this is earlier. This is during the whole Cobra Island thing when it was created. And they go in wanting to know why they were evacuated from Cobra Island, trying to force Cobra off of it. So
Yeah.
I just thought that'd be a cool throw in for the jugglers. I don't think that's one they would make. Dave said they could do a Generals, the Inquiry or Falcon from the movie. They could. I mean, we're talking about the comics, but I mean, I would take those if those were the ones they gave us. that could be. I mean, that could basically be the jugglers, I guess. When they court martial Falcon, and there he is. There's who everybody wants. Quinn been mentioned a bunch. This is definitely one that if they dipped into comics, they would make.
I agree.
Quinn's kind of a Quinn and Billy are kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And then that, of course, that's the look right there. It's
that's definitely accessories and stuff. I mean, if you made this guy with the dogs and the sled, like, they could sell him for whatever, and I'm sure it would sell.
Oh yeah. I mean, it would be hard. It'd be hard for them to screw up Quinn.
Yeah. I mean, look.
I mean, they could do it, but
at the very least, maybe you just have like one or two dogs, if you don't, obviously, and the sled would be fine for most people. They'd be okay with that.
Yeah. But so, Quinn was going to be on the list. So I got these guys kind of lumped in together.
Yeah. I don't even, so I'm not going to bring mine up because I think you're about to cover them. Which is, Hardmaster, Softmaster. I would love to have these guys for sure. Those would be my choices, like 100%, and then October Guard would be kind of my other main one to me.
So there's give us a 3-pack of those guys. I think that would definitely sell. Big Rashikage, Dojo base or something. With them. I think that'd be great. And then, of course, there we go.
Yeah,
those are my other ones on the list. So I'm kind of cheating by putting the whole October Guard on there. But if I can only get one, give me either Horror Show or Colonel Breckoff here. But that 5, like a 5-pack of the original guys, and then they've got Shiraj and Stormovic. They've got all of them in here because he was added later. So I guess if you were going to do all of them, a 6-pack, but if not, give me the original 5 right here.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I'm fine with the original 5. I just think those, that team. What they kind of represent at that time frame, and then obviously they would work together with G.I. Joe. I mean, that'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, they were in the cartoon too, so don't forget, they were in a few episodes of the cartoon.
Yep.
They were in, was it Rise Serpentor Rise, I think they were in it.
Yep.
Mark Harkness is in the house. How about Flat Top from the comic where the Joes infiltrate the Cobra consulate? I don't remember Flat Top. I don't remember him. What issue was that, Matthew? I know you know. The consulate was, that was 21 was wasn't 21. What was the consulate was, it was later issues. The Alien cartoon episode. I don't remember which one the actual consulate was.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So moving on, we got Professor Apple, Candy's dad, Crimson Guardsman, helped them actually create Cobra
What are the
Island?
chances?
Probably pretty low.
Coincidence.
I imagine probably pretty low for Professor Apple, but I think for
Yeah.
I think you have a much better chance of getting candy than Professor Apple.
Yes.
And then Eric, they've never given an official reason.
Yeah, no, I didn't see shit.
They've never and they never will.
No reason, no nothing. I saw nothing.
That dude is just gonna show up one day, either tacked on to pre-orders that they advertise, or one day he's just going to appear on the site and they're gonna make an Instagram post saying
right
60 or Legend Legacy Series police officer now available or available in 1 hour. That's how we'll get that dude. But they've never said why. So you got old Rashid here that didn't like Mainframe because he didn't realize how badass Mainframe was. When they were in the desert that was somewhere around the time Cobra Commander got shot, I believe. Around
I think you're
60s.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, something somewhere in there.
No. Jay says I bet they never release it about the officer. No, I think he's already in production. They're not gonna eat that.
That would be absolutely ridiculous.
That would be like somebody filming an entire movie and finishing it and scrapping it.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, Warner Brothers did that.
Yeah, right. Maybe they'll release him with that Batgirl.
They got tax credit for it, actually.
Yeah.
So that's why they did it. They probably, I'm sure there's a copy of it out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, it'll be unearthed one day.
Like there's a copy somewhere out there in the world for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be seen one day.
Yes.
Jay says I bet they never release it. I think that they will. And Mark says, okay, that's what they called J. Jonah Jameson when they were using that newsstand as their observation post. What issue was it though? I remember it now. I remember the concept.
Oh man, you know what?
But I don't remember what issue.
And Matthew, so yeah, it's obviously not the comic, but yes, they have the blind man in the background with the sled and the white hair, on Snake Eyes artwork or on the picture. The picture. He's in the background looking on as Snake Eyes is trying to basically tell this polar bear, stop in the name of love. And he's in the background. They look like they're about to high five, actually, the polar bear. And yeah, dude is in the background, and he's got a rifle and his white hair, and you can see his dark eye, like he kind of that weird look.
How come the old blind man in the middle of the Arctic had a Scottish accent?
Well, I mean, he got fed up with what was going on in his country, and he decided he wanted to move somewhere away from everybody in hopes of maybe meeting the love of his life, who just happened to be someone who was a mute. And,
I'm looking for
on what's it called? Like blind engagement or what?
Blind and horny?
Blind wedding? I don't know. Whatever one of those stupid shows are.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the comment. We're almost done with those, but so
yeah, there he is. That son of a bitch in the background there. I don't know if you can zoomer.
I can't zoom in on this.
Zoomer.
This is on back on the Pulse site. So
yeah, well then there's a reason why it's screwed up.
Yeah, it's mad at us. It hurt us. It hurt us talking shit.
Yeah, they heard us. They said,
"That's all right, guys. Send my fucking money back then." Bitch.
But he is back there, and it looks cool. And so, is that a precursor then? Is that the precursor? They're saying you're going to get this guy. You're going to get the blind guy from the Mass Device, or from the miniseries, and so that'd be cool. I like it. I'm all about that kind of shit.
feeling like a boss because I got it at
Hell
Ross.
yes. Poet and don't know it.
Viper Scout says issues like 95 through 98. Okay.
Curious.
All right, so here we got Rashid. Then let's get on to Scarface here. I think Scarface is one a lot of people probably be down for.
Yeah.
Not a whole heck of a lot on him, but I just think he's a character I've seen a lot of people do customs on. Pretty easy to custom if you can paint heads. I'd imagine for him, not a lot of stuff differentiating him. Back when they did had the red face mask, which we're getting now. They did the the pilot Vipers got it.
Yep.
So Scarface definitely one people be down for. So I saw somebody put this in the chat earlier. This is definitely one version that I would want, and that's damn.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Unmasked Snake Eyes.
Fucked up. Dude's eyeball about to pop right out. I never needed to, that's something that like I never needed to see.
I was happy when they did it. I was glad they finally showed it to us.
Never needed to see Snake Eyes' face. I think it's one of those things that you just continue on with. It's fine. We know your imagination does so much more for you than when you actually see it. That's just in my eyes. But if you're talking about making a figure, obviously, then yes, this would be very popular, I'm sure. I have a feeling they wouldn't want to make this face sculpt because they'd feel like they were offending someone.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I really like, I get, getting a scar here and there and like on, certain figures, but with the big eye and the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
I can see the hesitation there because of that.
Right.
So,
yeah. But you're right. It'd be a cool one to have for sure.
Definitely be one that I think, even me as somebody that really doesn't like Snake Eyes all that much. He's fine. I like Commando Snake Eyes, but I don't have to have every version of Snake Eyes. This is one that I want. And I got another one in here that we're going to get to in just a second that I would also want. I do say what's up to Toy Visuals is in the house. What's up, Toy Visuals?
What up?
You doing? So moving on. It's this one right here.
This is the top of the heap. This is at the, for me, this 3-pack would be just chef's kiss, right? Everybody loves this. Yeah, anybody that's ever read the comics loves this. This would do gangbusters sales. It would piss us all off because we try to order it and it would go out in stock in 30 seconds. And we'd be really upset that we didn't get our Vietnam era, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and Stalker.
They would make this like a CVS exclusive or something.
Man.
An in-store CVS exclusive.
Or how do you want even better? A Super X exclusive.
Bet nobody else remembers Super X. Now we're all the same age. We all remember Super X if it was in your area. Super X actually had a hell of a toy selection back.
You could get Star Wars toys. You sure would find Star Wars toys in Super X. That's for sure.
They had some stuff at Super. It was about 30% higher, but it was a drugstore.
Yes, no, very very true.
I remember seeing Joe's in Super X. I don't remember if I ever got a Joe from Super X.
I don't remember. It's possible. I know I got an R2-D2 figure at Super X though, years ago.
Well, I got that's where I got my Boba Fett that as soon as I opened it, dropped the blaster down in the wooden bench, like the wooden square. Huge, like 4x4 bench they used to have at Green Hills Mall.
Oh wow!
I got Mom bought me Boba Fett, and I opened them sitting on the bench, waiting on our grandmother to get through wherever she was at. We were waiting on her. And as soon as I opened the bubble, it just fell right down in the cracks in that bench. Yeah, pissed, dude.
Yep.
Matthew made those with Creo blocks.
It reminds me of the first record I bought with my own money was Kool and the Gang, and it was a song called Tonight, and it was a 45, and I bought it with the money I earned somehow as a kid, and I left the record store called Portical, and I got in the back seat of my mom's car, and I subsequently sat on my brand new fucking 45.
Oh my God. That was the worst.
Great song though.
Yeah. You just had to listen to it on the radio for a while.
No, you know what I did? I actually took it. I was able to put it back together, so when you played it, at least it lined up, you know. But it had one crack. It didn't shatter it, but it did crack it. But I was able to at least put it on. Still have it actually.
Yep.
Still have it.
Jay says I bought that set. Have that set loose. Bought it at Toys R Us back in the day. Should have bought more if we'd only knew. And that was circa what? Like that was late 90s, early 2000s. That's the comic 3-pack.
Yes.
And it is worth a pretty penny now. I think the last time I saw that pack sealed, it was about $300. And I remember nobody bought them. Like nobody bought those things then. That or they just they made more than is out there now. But I remember those comic 3-packs. They're all worth some pretty good money, but that one is the holy grail.
Yeah, it's
Was it that late, Viper Scout? 2005? Matthew says 7.
$250 or best offer. Comes with the strangest secret of all. Issue number 26, I think.
26, yeah.
Yeah. It's $250 right now on eBay for those of you with disposable income.
Yeah.
By all means.
Nice.
Definitely nice to have, that's for sure.
But this set is like, up there. This is the cream of the crop for if we ever got dream comic figures. Like you said, I don't think anybody would balk at getting this in classified. Everybody'd buy this.
Yeah, you already know.
I got a few more. So what about Wade Collins?
Yeah.
He was in Nom with them. This is his heel turn as a Crimson Guard.
Right. Yeah, that would be cool. I could be down.
This is back from when they thought he was dead and they went to the Vietnam Memorial and his name wasn't on it, and they all thought he died, and he wound up being a POW and later joining Cobra and getting the Crimson Guard surgery. It was an awesome story arc, the whole Wade Collins thing. So that would be one. That'd be a kind of a deep cut, but if they got into some of these, I think it'd probably have a 50-50 shot if they started doing some of these comic figures. And I got a couple here that probably have about a 5% shot. That's Magda, the White Clown's wife. You remember White Clown and the circus in Barovia?
Oh gosh, yeah.
I got her, and then I got the White Clown himself.
That's so funny because it's like I haven't thought of some of these, in such a long time, dude.
I found a list online. I was kind of going over different search terms, and I found I think it was actually on histank.com where I found people that were listing some of the characters from the comics, like the tertiary characters from the comics.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just was like, yep. Went and got some pictures. So I think White Clown was the last. Yeah, he's the last one. I was going alphabetical. Are there any that I missed?
I was going to say, I don't know. Not that I can think of, because you pretty much nailed, like, for me, like all the ones I could even try to come up with.
You got chat. You guys got any that think anything we might have missed? I'm sure there's a plethora of one or two issue. I know one that I forgot to put on here was Cool Breeze. He got himself whacked. And then
interesting. In the box, it says used. They got the Viper 3-pack for $52 on eBay. Last one.
The classified one?
$51.99 on eBay right now. The
Shit,
Viper,
I think it's
Viper 3-pack, $51.99. It does say it's used, but it's in the box. And the box is pretty good.
I think it's close to that on BBTS.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it looks fine to me. I don't know. I didn't read the description, but
it's $53.99 on BBTS right now.
Okay.
So
yeah.
But I mean that I can't believe that actually hit Ross. That Viper 3-pack. Toy Enhancer bought like a dozen. Oh, he hit the gold mine.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I mean, that definitely makes sense. I ain't gonna lie to you, I would love to have that 3-pack, that Vietnam 3-pack, but for $250, man, holy, that's tough.
No, I think it was the last place I remember noticing it. I'm sure it was somewhere at Joe Fest, but I mean, I wasn't looking.
So here's a question. Here's a question. You used to be able to get this stuff, right? 40th anniversary, 50th anniversary, whatever it is. You'd see it out. You see it in the store. You'd see it stocked on the shelf. You think we're ever going to see that again? Do you think that they would do a 3-pack, with those guys again in some kind of anniversary type, like these are? I don't know that we're going to get shit like this again. Like the DVD sets with the DVD battles and stuff like that. Like I don't think. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. I
don't think they would. I don't think they'd ever do anything like that again.
Holy shit. Oh, never mind. Damn. I thought I found a sucker on here.
Yeah, we did but Candy, Shane. I mentioned Candy in the
Candy would be awesome, dude.
Yeah, Mangler. I saw. I forgot about Mangler. Mangler. That was one I did forget about.
The Mangler. The Mangler.
Very odd movie with Robert Englund. I'm probably the only person watching that's seen it, unless Jay Astro's still listening.
Right.
Yeah, that Jetman, that would be a good one. I mean, I meant to highlight. You had a comment earlier with Satin and somebody else, but since we're doing comic characters,
Satin.
But if on the like tertiary one-off episode of the cartoons, the Phantom Brigade would be a cool 3-pack. Make them like translucent, some kind of translucent. Jay Astro is listening. The Mangler is underrated.
And Mark, I don't think you did bring up Firewall.
Well, Firewall wasn't in Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, she was in Devil's Due. So, yeah, Phantom Brigade. If they're gonna get into like tertiary cartoon characters, I mean, they can. The Dreadnought said earlier, the Viper. I mean, that's one.
Right.
I don't think they'd have any problem selling the Viper. Honestly, I think everybody know that dude too. Mm-hmm. Hector Ramirez. Right. So that's another one we'll have to do sometimes. Go through the cartoon and pick out.
Damn, the 3-pack of G.I. Joe issue number 7. Same thing, man. $285.
Stalker Brekov, and was it a Cobra Trooper or Cobra Commander?
No, Stormovic. And yep, and Horror Show. Stormovic, Horror Show, and Sergeant Stalker. It's Stalker But anyway, it's issue number 7, but that 3-pack is $285 on eBay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
And those things, man, like
Wowie zowie.
they didn't sell. They were everywhere. Everywhere
Oh,
that
yeah.
sold that
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely. Them motherfuckers, they were everywhere, dude. I used to see them all the time.
And I was like, I have that comic or, whatever, and I'm not buying either not buying figures right now or I don't need these figures. Although those were the two of those comic 3-packs. Those were the two that I almost bought and didn't, especially the October Guard. But if I just wish I'd have known then that we'd probably never see any itineration of the Vietnam
that's
3-pack.
Right. Well, that's my thing. Like, you just kind of take it for granted that they're going to just keep pumping that shit out. Right. But,
if it was, Matthew said he looked it up. Viper Scout looked it up. It's 2006. So 2006, I probably would have bought it, but wouldn't have opened it. I probably would have bought it and put it up for just either collectors or just a display packaged later.
Sure.
So if I had bought it, it probably never would have got open. But there's a wealth of, like stuff we wish we could do. So, the Wraith supercar and his girlfriend in that bikini. Wait a minute. That's a different topic.
What the hell's going on here?
Joseph. But that, man, what if like Ramen did that Wraith car? Could you imagine how badass that Wraith car would be if Ramen did it?
Yes.
Yes. Chat, man, don't be bringing shit like that up.
Shit is real, bro. Shit
Hard
is real.
to believe 2006 was almost 25 years ago.
I know, man.
Guess what I got yesterday?
Not gonna say the first thing that came to my mind.
Probably not. Probably not.
What did you get?
Almost definitely not. No rock melons.
What did you get?
I got your birthday present.
Oh, already?
See,
Woody.
The herb.
That was the first thing I was gonna say. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Jay Astro said it too.
Oh shit!
Jinx.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. Oh my god! I'm not kidding either. I was like, herpes.
Well, I was thinking not so much that, but maybe the means you would get it. So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So okay. Well, so see, the thing about it is prior to like 2023, probably finding you something that was a lot easier that maybe you didn't have. It's like now it's like, well, let me see. He's got all of them. He's got everything. It's like, so what, you got to cross that off your list, right? You got to go in another direction.
Well, I can send if you want to get me something classified, I can send you a list of what I don't have.
Yeah, you can always do that.
And won't have before my birthday. So
right. You can always do that.
Up to you, but
for sure,
if that's what you want to do.
That's just at least to have as a reference too.
Yeah.
Really, to have as a reference. Now, but yeah, no, I've got a pretty good idea.
There's a medication for that now. 3-star. Oh, I know. I've got a bot. No, I'm just kidding. So no, my birthday is in about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and
Pop
Blenders is in about a month. So
yeah, little what? What's today?
6th.
6th, yeah, a little under a month.
Yep, right at it. So are you gonna try and do a stream or anything? I know people have talked about Pop's birthday celebration stream, wanting to see that from you, but I think it's on a third. Yours is on a Thursday, I think.
Is it?
I think. I'm
well,
about to look.
So I'll turn 50 this year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big one for him. It's a big deal. Oh no, it's on Monday. No, it's on Thursday. It is on Thursday.
It's on a Thursday night. Technically, I would be working that evening. Usually would be getting out of work either early if it's dead, but football. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll do something that night when I get home. You know, we'll see. That could be fun, just for shits and giggles. You know.
Yeah. We'll have to do something. Have to do something on online. On 7's Wild here. We'll have to do something for it, and then whatever you do on your channel. I'm gonna look here now. I'm gonna look and see what Wednesday that will be. So that's me and Crow, me and you, me and Crow. The third will be you and I.
Yeah.
So it will be 7's Wild.
Yes, it will be.
50's
Wild.
Clint has always been about us doing a stream during a family reunion. It will literally be me and him and his mom and his sister eating pizza and then cake.
That's truly like, it's just not, they're just not as big as they used to be.
Because everybody on my immediate side, like immediate is dead. And then grandparents are gone. So it would probably just be us. And then maybe your, I don't know, assimilated sister, stepsister, I guess you could call her and her husband.
I guess, Aiden,
Yeah, Aiden. I forgot all about your son.
Yeah, no, it happens all the time. Actually, it's very easy. We'll get some extras. We'll just pay some extras to come in and fill in and pretend they're family members.
Yeah, anybody that wants to come mill about, we'll get together, and anybody that wants to come mill about, we will give you either an Arctic Joe reaction figure or a carded Lady J.
Yeah. Yes. I think I could go to Walmart real quick and grab one. Oh, no, they closed at 11. Boo. I hate COVID.
Boo. All right, we're gonna get ready and get out of here, y'all. We got 26, 24 now, y'all. Y'all went quick. 24 watching, so hit that like, subscribe if you're not. Run over and subscribe to Pop Blender. What you got coming up on the Pop Blender channel? Pop Blender,
man. Just Sunday night right now. I actually need to do some more short videos like I did with Fantastic Four box office. Like just that kind of energy kind of thing of just, hey, what are your thoughts? This is the projections, just different movies. The problem is we just don't have much coming out the rest of the year. We got Fantastic Four, we got Superman. I've told everybody, go see Naked Gun. It's not just that, yes, you can wait for streaming, but the problem is that they won't make more movies like that if people don't go see them.
Yeah.
So, and it's good. Like it's a funny ass movie, but if we want more comedies and we want more small budget movies, which is what we used to get all the time, then like we need to go see them. And especially if they're good. And Naked Gun is funny. It really is. It's pretty good. So I've just been encouraging everybody to see that. But yeah, Sunday night, do it unfiltered and got a few things to talk about. But and then Tuesday with Matthew. But I'm gonna try to come up with a couple ideas between now and then.
Snowball energy.
We'll see.
Snowball. There was something I always see stuff and I forget to star it. It was addressed. And going back to what we were talking about, some of the cartoons, Old Snake, G.I. Jetman asked about the the time Cobra Commander was in Transformers. He was Old Snake. That
So
would be one
that's
people
fun.
buy.
Yeah,
People
that's
buy
fun.
the shit out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
they
fun. I like that.
definitely be down for some Old Snake.
I mean,
I'm
who
about
isn't
some
down for
Old
some
Snake.
Old Snake? You know what I mean? Like,
I am some Old Snake.
is it a cobra?
It's a garter. It's a thread snake. Oh, God damn it.
It's so stupid.
Do you imagine how off the rails this would go now?
Okay.
If I took the Ambien 45 minutes ago instead of 20
Yes.
minutes
So,
ago.
so two comments before we get out of here. One is, yes, Eyes of Wakanda. Yes, I watched 2 episodes. It's not good. It is not good at all.
Wakanda?
It goes back in time, and it kind of has like Wakandans in history, and like one of them's like Achilles and the Trojan horse kind of take. Another one is like one's in China, like then you've got there. It's
what's it have to do with
it has
Wakanda?
nothing. It doesn't. It has nothing to do with Wakanda. As a matter of fact, the one focus there's like on the hammer that Killmonger uses, like there's an episode that focuses on that and somebody recovering it to get it back so that it can go end up in a museum so that Killmonger can end up taking it. Like it's that's hyperbole, but it's really dumb. Clint Jorgensen, WandaVision was 4th on the list we went over last night, and that is an absolute fucking joke. So anyway,
tell people where they can find that list if they want to laugh.
So it was that list was on I believe it was on Variety. I'll have to let me see. I actually had it saved on my Stream Deck, so give me one sec.
Matthew says, if even G.I. Jetman says it sucks, it must
then
be
it really must fucking suck, right? Yeah, he said, I was gonna say it, but he said it. But man, that's some funny shit right there, Matthew. Here I'll drop it in this.
Pop it
I think this is the link. I'm pretty sure that's the whole thing right there. But it actually, you know what? Yeah, that should be the whole link. But anyway, Variety. They listed all the Marvel and Marvel Studios like properties, and they ranked them. And WandaVision is like in the top 5. It's a fucking joke. If you didn't see the stream last night, if you go to my channel, it's the stream me and Matthew did just from last night. And it was a pretty good stream. It was fun, and we went over Variety's top Marvel list, and it's pretty comical. It's pretty comical. So we had a good time with that. So if you guys haven't seen it and you want to go check it out, it's over on my channel. It's the most recent video that we had. So
word.
Yeah.
And I do want to say, like, what kind of video should I make on this Rattler? Like, how in depth of a review do you guys watching, that are still here? Like, do you want me to go through the whole rigmarole with this thing? Because I do it for you guys, but I don't think anybody wants to watch a whole unboxing and just maybe show it and then show like, here's the trays and blah blah. Now I'm gonna put it together and now I'm gonna go over it. Rather than go through the whole thing, because I don't think anybody wants to see that at this point, and I only want to film it and do what I think people want to see. So
man, that's it's really, I think, to me, up to you. I mean, if you want to film it and you want to do that and unbox and all that, then just do it. And then if you want to, you can cut that out, or you can speed it up and do a time lapse kind of thing of just opening the boxes up and everything like that. But
time lapse.
But I mean, if you wanna get it all open and get it out and talk about it, then do it. That's
not like I'm gonna find any Easter eggs in it nobody else has seen.
I mean, look, you know what? I got mine really early. I sat down, I pulled all the shit out, and I filmed me opening it up. I filmed me putting it together and all that. And I was like, this is garbage. And I was like, this looks like shit and it's not good. And I'm like, so I just didn't do anything with it. It's, it was like, hey, I could get some views on the channel. That's what I was thinking about it, just purely because I just don't do reviews like that. And so in my mind, I'm like, well, this would be an easy way to get some views. I got it very early in the cycle. And then when I went back and looked at it, I was like, why would I put this out? It's not, it's just not worth it. I didn't feel it was very good. And I didn't feel like anybody would enjoy that. So why would I want to subject people to that just so I could get some views?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, views is views, brother. So,
yeah.
and absolutely unrelated, but I just looked at Facebook and saw this. So now I'm going to make you guys have to see it.
Oh, dude, I don't even, this fucking shit. Me and Matthew are going to watch the trailer next week and go over the look of the Predator in it. It's fucking stupid. They're using.
But this is if they come from Melmac and they hunted cats.
See, the sad part is like that it's.
It's Alf as a predator.
I mean, I love it. Yeah, I love it. It actually reminds me of the current Predator that's coming out. Like it's literally, I mean, it's not, but that looks pretty wild. Like who did that?
Yeah, he looks like he looks like an ogre in something with or a troll with dreadlocks or something. So
yeah, it's a very the new one though. It's a very interesting look. It's very strange.
Definitely. Yeah,
and it looks like they were going for a certain current day look, and it just doesn't look or feel like Predator. It doesn't. It's very
bizarre.
Strange. The Alien Earth though is getting good reviews, and it comes out August is it the 14th? Yeah, Alien Earth. It's critics have already seen it. It's getting good reviews. But
didn't
Alien
Stranger
Earth.
Things 2 start back today? Was that today the first half of it started?
If it did, I'm about to turn it on. August 12th, 2025, Alien Earth. Need to check that out. That's on FX or it's on Hulu. First 2 episodes, August 12th. I would watch that if you guys are interested. That looks really good.
I lost my Netflix access, so I'm kind of screwed. At least I got to see Happy Gilmore before it got shut off.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh,
shit.
Yeah, I don't need to say anything else, do I?
No.
Let's see. No. Matthew says, play with it. I'm assuming you're talking about the Rattler. Unscrew, unsnap parts, break apart the dashboard, remove the windows, put it back together. I'd have to send it to Gun Bunny for some shit like that.
I heard that, man.
Turk, I want to see it flying around the yard. Did you see the dragonfly one, Turk? Because if you did, you're one of the only 4 people that watched that video. Did yard ops and tied my GoPro to my dragonfly.
Oh yeah,
flew it around the yard. It was fun, man. I had them strafing the hisses and shit while my neighbor was out there mowing grass, looking at me like, "Fuck, what is this dude doing now?" But all right, let's see. Check. Patches. No, look, I have a plan for the patches.
I got mine double taped up here on the bookshelf, man. I just put them back there, and I maybe one day I maybe put them on, but 143 away from funding.
Yeah, I was getting ready to look. We're at yep, 1878.57. So I have a plan. I got that one over here.
I got to get batteries for it though.
You still ain't got them batteries?
No, man, I ain't been by Walgreens.
Yeah, you bullshitting.
I ain't been by Walgreens. Listen to this canopy. Listen to that. Look. Old world craftsmanship right there, folks.
Never get that from Hasbro. So.
Hell no.
And just for Jay Astro, and bring this guy again and go.
I forgot. I got the Blu-ray with Carson Metaxas when he's interviewing all the guys when I got the big compendium book.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's got
I didn't get the
Arthur.
Blu-ray.
It's got the interviews with like everybody and stuff involved. It's pretty sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, Matthew, I would like to do the OG configuration, but you know,
I'm probably gonna. I've looked at mine for 3 weeks like this. I'll probably swap mine over to it. So yeah, we got Turk Murphy highlighted hashtag this old junk going
Attack on Titan.
Check Turk out. And
Hell yeah.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
Aaron Yeager.
Jägermeister.
It's a great cartoon, by the way, or anime, I should say.
Never seen it.
Beat up. It's freaking awesome, dude. Attack on Titan is awesome. Really cool show. Bloody too, gory. They pull no punches.
Let's see.
That means they hit everything.
What's the other one? Turk? Is it this old junk?
Yeah, that's his other channel.
Well, that's the one he's promoting.
This old house.
This old house.
Joe fan, you didn't like Attack on Titan? Man, you need to keep watching. You'll learn to love it. My name
let's
is
see.
Buford T. Justice.
That's not the. How many of this old junks are there, Turk? Because this ain't you.
Something I hate about this figure, man. His little gas things don't line up on his ass.
I'm trying to find his
his
other channel.
This fucking figure.
Is it in your description?
He was commenting under the thing last night.
I was going to highlight his channel.
Well, everybody go
his car channel.
It's called This Old Junk. Junk in my trunk.
Too much junk. All that junk. All that junk in that trunk. All right. Well, I'm going to drop this one, and surely that will get you to the other one some way or another. There's
yes, it will.
There's that one.
Yeager, and then fucked him up. I should have left him alone. Sitting on the shelf. Can't play with these boys.
Condiment 2-pack, I'm assuming, is the divers. I did not get the divers either. Don't have them coming either.
I bought them. They just got canceled, but then they got reinstated.
Well, just wait on Target to register lock them and then go up there and buy all you want. No. All right. We're going to get out of here.
Let's do it. Let's get out of here.
Sometime between now and Saturday, I'll have some sort of review up on a Rattler. I got an idea for one. Might be a little offensive, but it's all in good fun. So keep that in mind if I go that way.
I'll show you my favorite figure out of this case before we get out of here.
If I didn't have to work tomorrow, we could just keep going for.
Oh, I know. It's all good. It is Headless Leia Organa. No.
Don't let Allison Troy see that. She'll have you brought up on war crimes.
Cloud City, bitches. Yeah, she lost her head years ago. And I never could find it. I don't have it anymore.
In an unfortunate smelting accident.
Unlimited power. How about this sumbitch right here? Wallace, man, you know I had this dude. You know I had this dude in the tub with me all the time. Look at how flappity that motherfucker is.
Wobbly.
Look at that shit. It don't even...
Let's do the bugaboo. Fun for me and you.
That dude took many a bath, folks. And then I still have my original.
Yeah, oh Boba.
Yes.
Boba Fett.
Still have this case. I can't believe it. Anyway, whatever. It's time to get out of here. What do you say?
So the epilogue to the last thing we got is the epilogue to the clusterfuck of trying to order Cold Slither. So when it went back up Monday on 8/1, you know, the day that was supposed to go up for everybody that wasn't a Pulse member, but it just wound up going back up for Pulse members first. Same shit. It sold out in a minute. And I got through, and I did get through that very last order. I did get through, and I got this when I got ready to order. I got error message
on
my phone, and my phone froze, and I couldn't do anything with it. I was trying to order, and it sent me to this, and it says title too many requests, type HTTPS, contact support, refresh the page, and it's stuck there. This same thing, same time frame, and I'd gone through the PayPal and gotten back to complete order, and I hit it and it froze, and then it loaded this message. So as far as I knew, I didn't get that order in. So a couple minutes later, my buddy Jesse was having issues with it. Pop Blender wasn't where he could try and order, so I was trying to get his, and Jesse emails me, or texts me, he's like, hey, check your email because my order went through. I got the confirmation order in my email. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't get shit from Hasbro. It's not in my orders page, won't even load. So turns out that order did go through apparently right as the Hasbro Matrix was crashing.
Right.
And I did get a Cold Slither ordered for myself and Pop Blender.
Yes.
On the second attempt, right as it was selling out, I was able to get an order through. And as I showed earlier, it's back up for pre-order now. So does not negate the fact that they made it such a clusterfuck.
Yeah, it's a fucking joke.
So, all right. So what I got coming up is doing something with this rattler over the weekend, and Cold Slither is supposed to be here Friday. We'll try and get something done on Cold Slither.
Hell yeah.
Priority is getting a couple videos out on the rattler, so be looking for that. For me this weekend, I'll be hanging out in the Chizats, be hanging out Pop Blender on Sunday night and listening to him, and Matthew on Tuesday. Now, other than that, I believe that is all we've got for you guys this time. Still got 20 watching. Hit that like and all that jazz if you haven't. I would appreciate it. Helps in that algorithm. Need all the help I can get. Now let's look at the count, see if we got anywhere. So 3 of you guys did subscribe, so thank you. You did get get 3 more, so I've got 17 is the number to beat.
Magic, baby.
17 to go.
Magic.
So, all right, y'all, thank you. Toy Visuals, great show. We like to have fun over here, but every now and then we got to rant about some shit. That's usually Hasbro. We'll see you guys soon. See you out in the chats, and let's see if this works as I have it set up. Be the test.
You got it.
Objects. We'll see you guys.
Thanks, y'all.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.